Did I see Beck? You know what? I can't stand Becky. Something bad, something Beck. That's what your name should be. You are a loser. Because you know why? And I'm not raging and this is not drama, but I'm telling you right now. Why are you still spilling all the tea about somebody like you used to love? Like, why are you doing that after the fact? Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, she signed up for wiping her ass for years. What do you want me to say about it? You know? If you don't like it, go away. Let's remind everybody nice I did for you, Natter. How about that, okay? Since you have so much pride and you're a real man, let's do that. What do you think? What do you think? Second day you were with him, you gave him $300 for him to stay home. Because, like, honestly, like, how many people, most people work normal jobs, fucking normal jobs, make between $150 to $300 a day working, and he was down, feeling down. I don't mind being generous to people I love as long as they love me back, as long as they respect me. And he honestly, he doesn't ask me for money. Like, anything I've ever did for him was mostly like out of like, because I thought we were in a relationship. So when you're in a relationship, you share money and you fucking do things together. You know? I mean, fuck. What can I say? I'm pretty sure that Amberlynn didn't beat Becky either. Did she? I don't know. I don't care about their relationship. I don't give a shit about Amberlynn's relationships. I don't care about Amberlynn's life, actually, at all, to be quite honest. And that's why Beck is online now, outing her, because she can't get anything else out of ALR. ALR is not paying her bills anymore. Someone has to. Actually, ALR is still paying her bills, just remotely. I want to make some of the money back I've given to him. So I think maybe a story time would be nice. When it was happening, though, that's when I did it. That's when I did it. That's when I outed the abuse. Why are you telling now? Because his channel is taking off. Yeah, because I don't feel like helping him. No, I don't. I just feel like after everything I've been through, like, I don't know. I just don't feel right. I just have a bad feeling like I've made some bad choices about going about everything. You ever worry that you were helping set him up financially and that one day he will give you the boot and give everything you deserve to someone else? I think about that every day, actually. But if that happens, I have a plan. I'm not as stupid as you think. Trust. He's on his way to the courthouse. If he really is, I'm going to the police station right now. On what charges? Physical abuse or assault or whatever, confinement, and sexual assault. Yeah, we're going to compare abuse. Because I'm sorry, but I fail to hear any abusive behavior from Beck's stories that I've heard other than embarrassing hygiene moments. So I like had to like negotiate with him, like, for me to come here and help Pete, or like to come back home at all.
I would spend all my time in the same room with her outside of bathroom breaks, and any time I would leave to get food or see my family. There were a lot of times where she would keep me from seeing them all together, but a lot of those times I would go anyway and just decided to deal with the consequences when I got home. Whether I was leaving with or without her permission, there would be a time limit.
Like, he'll get mad, like, if I change plans. Like if I say I'm not feeling good, oh, you were supposed to help me with this. Like he just really, I feel like he just cares about himself.
And we talk about something called the neurobiology of trauma, which is when something bad happens to you, it changes your brain chemistry. You lose agency over who you are, your decision-making abilities, how you feel about yourselves.
But from what I remember, I didn't really feel like I was making a conscious decision. I just knew that I felt bad, but I wasn't sure what was causing it at the time. I was afraid to leave, but I was being pressured to take care of others, specifically Amber's needs. Even though I know now that I had a choice, at the time I felt like I didn't, and I will always regret that.
These can have debilitating, lifelong effects, and it's so important because those are the survivors I counsel that we see in the domestic violence front.
It's just been constant. Like I wish you guys, I've been like silently suffering through this like extreme stress that he wrecked my life for months probably. Like, I'm gonna need therapy, for sure.
So the abuser in that sense, the impact that they have on the victim, literally they're changing who the person is by nature of the abuse?
Yeah, I mean, a victim can show up and really feel like they're a shell of themselves and feel isolated and feel anxious and feel less than. Right. And those are terrible, debilitating effects.
She kept her away from her mom when she was dying? I never heard that in any of the... I'm pretty sure they all went to visit her mom.
I'm tired of not being appreciated when I try to help you the best that I can. And it's just frustrating. This whole situation is super frustrating.
Talking to Becky's mom
and I
right
finally
after
just
she
kind of
had
wanted
her
to
surgery.
speak. I am not trying to argue with you. That is the last thing I want to do since you just got out of surgery. I am just tired of the added drama onto my YouTube, and I'm tired of not being appreciated when I try to help you the best that I can, and it's just frustrating. This whole situation is super frustrating, and I finally just kind of wanted to speak.
Challenger girl ATX, I hope with your belief in the afterlife you can get peace with your mom, that your mom can see that you got away, you got safe, you got happy, and you found real love. As a mom, I wanted you to know that. Thank you so much, Challenger Girl ATX. I really hope my mom does know that too, because, you know, I just wish I would have been able to do all this when my mom was still alive, because she passed thinking that I was stuck, and I hate that.
Amberlynn wasn't physically forcing Beck to not go see her mom. If somebody told me not to go see my mom when she's sick, I would tell them to fuck off and go do it anyway. What is Amberlynn gonna do? Chase her? He got so mad at me. He didn't want me to help Pete's mom. He's like, you pick Pete, or because I was gonna be a few hours. You didn't tell me you were going to be that long. Like, just like anytime I want to help anybody other than him, he gets mad. That's how I feel. I'm not ditching Pete's for Natter. There's room in my life for everybody. And if there's not, I'm not going to ditch a friendship of 20 years for somebody. No, I don't want to spend one night away from Natter. Why? Why? He's still going to be depressed when I leave. He's still going to be depressed when I leave the next morning. Amberlynn has never displayed any kind of like abusive behavior or any kind of her demeanor.
So I guess for a lot of people, when you hear domestic violence, you think physical right away, and we can't ignore how important the psychological impacts. What are some of those effects on a person?
Yeah, when we look at emotional and psychological abuse, we look at a perpetrator still exerting power and control over his or her victim, but we're looking at verbal threats. We're looking at put downs.
So I never wanted to be in the vlogs or vlog myself, but she would hand me the camera and be like, you're vlogging today. And if I said I didn't want to, she would say, well, you're working for me. And what she meant by that was she was buying food, paying the bills, and I had to earn those things. But meanwhile, I was taking care of her the whole time.
Has that ever happened to Beck and Amberlynn on camera? No. You don't know what the I went through with that guy. He literally put out cigarettes on me. He punched me in the face. He withheld my key so I couldn't leave. He emotionally segregated me from wanting to do friggin' therapy on myself. How did I break the trauma bond? You guys know if he had a girlfriend and all this other shit, I'd be talking about him and freaking out still. You guys know that. I'm not going back there. Ever. And especially until I see a sign above the fucking bed. No DD allowed. No DDs allowed. Like, what the is the situation with DD? He's not deserving of it. I feel like they're ganging up on me. I feel bullied by them. Like, that's how like stupid it sounds. But I do. I feel like they're ganging up on me, and like she's like, I can't understand somebody like she's like a robot. She has to be a robot. Gypsy talking to Salah is gonna, yeah, right. That's probably Gypsy Colina. Because I can tell because you're illiterate and you can't spell. And you're a broke bitch. You only send $2 super chats. I'm sorry, but my man isn't into women with a face with 5 miles of rough road, lady. He asked her to fly to Kuwait before you got back. Are you serious? Oh, nice. Yeah, whatever. He came clean because he was exposed. There's screenshots, pics, and voice messages. He wanted to rape, pee, and poo on women? What? What the fuck? Oh my god. I don't know him. I don't know him. Thank you for humiliating me in front of people with all of your weird sex. Thank you. A friend just messaged me that they saw the screenshots and you said some vile things. I know people like to make fun of me and I'm fucking not dumb, like, obviously. And I make it easy, right? I don't care. Charlie Gold can suck a dick, honestly. Sorry to say that, but she's a bitch. Honestly, she is one sad person. Yep, talking like this during Ramadan, yep. Oh.
Yo, Chow, it's P. I'm uptown right now. I'm on my way to the West Bank to put a twist on this thing, you heard? Oh, oh yeah, oh, oh yeah, oh, oh yeah. Now I don't mean to sound rude, baby, I heard you nothing. I want an independent woman if she's working with something. I want a slim fine woman with some twerk with her. See, you got a lot, but I can work with her. Want a big fine woman with some pop, 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 with some twerk, twerk, with some pop, 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 with some twerk, pop, pop, twerk, pop, pop, twerk, pop, pop. Bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down. Turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, turn around and stick your booty out, stick your booty out, bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, 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 bounce your booty up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Hello, guys. Welcome to anyone watching in real time. Thank you to anyone watching during playbacks. I appreciate you. To all my channel members and patrons, I appreciate you so much. To my mods who are always here holding me down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what I realized? During the song, my intro, towards the tail end when I come in on screen, it says walk with it, walk with it. That's probably what's triggering Chantal because that bitch can't walk for shit. She breathes like a pug even when she's sitting down, simply speaking. Now, as you guys, anyone who's been following me since I've been a bit more consistent, I've been really focused on Amber, keeping my foot on her neck. Chantal goes live. Once again, this is not the first time Chantal has brought up Beck. The first time, I was just like, I ain't gonna do it to her. Let me focus on the abuser, Chantal. Amber. I focused on Chantal plenty. And then Chantal literally called for me. Someone mentioned me in chat, and here she go running her mouth. It does not mean Chantal can't talk shit about me. It's just the results of that may vary. Now, I'm going to clock you the way you need to be clocked. Because one thing about me, I could drive a point home. I bring receipts. They're undeniable because Chantal is a fucking idiot who allowed so much to play out online. And she wants to sit here and make it seem as though she's the only one who could be a victim. Again, Chantal could just simply sit there and eat her fucking food. We all know that's all she has. She has nothing else to live for. Sit there and eat your fucking food, bitch. Because my focus was over here. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going back on Amber's neck. But Chantal just wanted to run her fucking mouth. And then she called for me. So I am here. Dumbass. Yeah. It's going to be a semi-lengthy stream. Now, keep in mind, to anyone in my Discord, I will be streaming our Zeus mess right after this. For those who don't know, on Sundays, we watch our very, very problematic shows. But I live for them. So let me make sure I properly acknowledge the new members in Super Chat. I know, Baka, you were already, I believe you were already welfare fund, but I still want to properly celebrate. Ready, set, EBTs, EBTs, EBTitties. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. And I know Clever is going to watch her show. So either way, thank you, thank you, thank you. Amber and Foodie content has consumed me lately, and I want to play BG3. Oh, you know what? You said play BG3. I am so not smart because my messy self, I thought they were saying they're going to watch Bad Girls Club season 3. So I'm guessing this is a video game. My bad. So I'll replay at work. Just wanted to say hi to Charlie and the community. Stay not wiping your ass on a counter, period. I'm so messy. My brain works a certain way. So I really thought that meant Bad Girls Club season 3. It's BG3. Anyways, thank you so much. Diddy Lynn's neck cheese. Ooh. When I tell you these usernames alone would keep me away. Thank you so much for the super chat. Foodie is abusive in her own way, and that's why she is so comfortable with supporting other abusers. Clock it. She is just as bad as the rest of them. Oh, we're going to go over all of that because Chantal, through this rant, through this rage, was really just telling on herself because it's just like, I have examples of you doing similar things that Amber did, right? And that's probably why you're so upset. There's a few reasons she's upset. We're going to go over all of that. Thank you so much for the super chat. But anybody who's been watching Chantal, clock that shit for what it was. That's wild. Again, Chantal never knows how to sit there and not defend an abuser the same way she did with Natter and those allegations that May brought forward. Shutting the fuck up is an option. I know that's a concept that's lost on a lot of people, even outside of Chantal, but simply sitting there and shutting the fuck up is an option. Even when you don't agree with something, it's okay to sit back and just collect more information. Do your homework if you want to be so opinionated. It's Nid. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much for the super chat, boo. Yes, allowed to do my Sunday routine too. Looking amazing, girl. Thank you. Beautiful as fuck. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. I just want to make sure I don't miss. Oh, Black, I don't know if the message was retracted intentionally, but either way, thank you. Because I don't see a sticker. So I don't know if it was intentional, but I appreciate. No,
about to go like it. What's the problem? Okay. Thank you, boo. Crystal, thank you for being a member for 37 months. So Chantal doesn't care about the situation, yet she went on about it on multiple streams and continues to engage with questions and comments about it. Exactly. Keep in mind, at the beginning of the compilation, in the beginning of the stream, and again, thank you for 37 fucking months. At the beginning, the first clip was not from the last couple of days. Chantal's been running her mouth about Beck. But it's okay. We're going to get all of that together. So, Black, thank you so much for the super chat. All I hear is slurs from Chantal. I think it's time to sue. Chantal, this rant, one of the things that was very frustrating, thank you so much, Boo, for the super chat. One of the things that's really frustrating about this, and I understand it may take some time for people, even with me. Sometimes I'm sitting here accidentally misgendering Beck. The thing that really bothered me with Chantal's stream is she went on and on and on. Well, one of the many things, let's be real. She went on and on and on misgendering Beck, never attempted to correct herself. And Chantal has been educated on this a lot. When I tell you she was leaning in, she didn't give a fuck. And it was just like I'm not shocked. It's Chantal. She's a whole bigot, but it's just like, wow, you don't even try. Like, anytime I slip up when it comes to Beck's pronouns, the minute I catch myself, I immediately try to correct it, because I'm never going to sit here on my platform or even privately and make it seem as though I'm sitting here trying to intentionally do that. I'm going to slip up, and I'm grateful for the grace that I've been given. But Chantal goes about it the way we expect Chantal to go about it, being the piece of shit bigot that she is. And I understand people will slip up, especially because we watch Amber's and Beck's relationship throughout the years. And, we went by a certain pronoun. But at the end of the day, we are educated. We know what it is now. Adjust your language, even when you're simply raging and sound like a fucking idiot and a hypocrite and bitter and jealous as fuck. The jealousy coming from Chantal is crazy. There can be more than one victim that exists in a space. There have been plenty of, not even just viewers, creators in this space who have been victims. But no, Chantal can be the only victim. Whack asshole. So annoying. Pyrite, y'all know I suck with these names. I'm going to eventually, you know what, one day, maybe I should just finish college. Pyrite, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Thank you. And welcome to the Go Cluster. Welcome, boo. Foodie Beauty. One thing is for sure, Charlie. Oh, thank you. One thing is for sure, Charlie's face card never declines. Chantal and Amberlynn could never. Thank you. No, I appreciate you. So much. Thank you, y'all. You know what's so crazy? I brought it today. I took a little longer today because I was trying to get the red lip to pop. It's not popping as much as I want it to, but on camera, but I was trying to get it to pop, and I did like a matte shadow, because sometimes I use the wrong brush, but today it actually delivered in a way that I'm happy with. So I ain't gonna lie, I was a little gassed before starting. I was just like, oh, it worked out. So I used, and thank you again, I used Juvia's Place Allure 3 palette. I use this dark shade here. It's like a purplish brown. And then I use this matte brownish color. Yeah, I used that. And on my lips, I used, Colored Rain, the Tootsie on the outer part of my lips. And then I filled in with Sephora's collection. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think I know this color, but it's red. It's like really red. I went in with that, and then I just blend. So when I do my liquid lip, what I do is, outer, inner, and then I blend, not with my fingers, with a specific brush, which eventually, I gotta talk about makeup eventually, so I'll get into brushes eventually. Valeria, thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. Chantal, the crown is no longer yours. Move on. The crown is up for grabs at this point, because all Chantal had to do is sit there, eat your food, and let us focus over here. And then she's just, I need everybody to stop acting up. Amberlynn on IG stories acting up, even though she's on a break and she's specifying she meant video uploads. No, take a break altogether, dumbass. Thank you, Valeria. Thank you, Boo. Captain Morgan, thank you for the super chat. We need a Supreme Court with all reaction channels with levels of all reaction channels with the level of mess. Each section can include a witness. Oh my, could you imagine a Supreme Court with us? We'd have issues within our own. Could you? I'm still down for the hater house concept. I just need somebody with money to come in to fund it and get the team together, because baby, the ideas that I have. And thank you, Captain Morgan. Thank you. Sounds like a you problem. Chantal needs to be quiet and worry about her crappy husband, pun intended, all disrespect. That the nerve of her to say, like, my husband's not into, those words should never leave your mouth after everything that's come out. And we'll go over that super chat later on in the stream. But my husband's not into, bitch, do you really want to talk about what your husband's into? Are you sure this is where you want to go? That's the thing with Chantal's rages. One of the reasons they're not performative in the sense like she's putting on, she doesn't think but she speaks. She's raging and she just goes. And I'm just like, you didn't think before you said that out loud, because we know what he's into. Stupid. Anal Smeezus Jesus. Thank you so much for the super chat. We misgendered her. Chantal. Wait. Oh, we misgendered her. Chantal. Hers are dumb and bitch. Yeah. Chantal's a piece of shit. You know what I appreciate about this when it comes to Beck, at least from what I've seen, unless I missed something, Beck has not even addressed Chantal. Let that bitch, everybody else got it. And I'm happy Beck did not feel the need to. And Beck doesn't seem like that person. Beck doesn't seem combative or find it necessary to respond to like every little thing that's said about them. But I was just like, in my head, I'm like, please, Beck, don't respond to Chantal. Do not give Chantal any attention, any energy. We got this covered. We're going to dog walk this bitch. Curve stomp her today. Sarah, thank you so much for the super chat. Found you during the pandemic, and I haven't stopped watching since. Now I'm getting my boyfriend into the space. Ooh, boyfriend, welcome and good luck. Finally caught alive. I'm from Spain, and the time difference is crazy. Lots of love. Thank you so much, Sarah. To all my international viewers, if you are here right now, I appreciate you. I try to do at least one earliest stream a week. At least that's my plan. I only really delivered one, so let me not get ahead of myself, but thank you. And Sarah's boyfriend, welcome. Buckle in. Crystal Master. I'm gonna just stick to Crystal because the way I do y'all names is crazy. Can we also talk about the fact that in a recent stream, Amber tried to compare her wanting to be called Amber? Oh yeah, we talked about that. That was foolish. That was a joke, and that was laughable. And the fact that a freaking viewer had to explain that to her, no. There's no way Amber, in a way, I'm like, that had to be rage bait. I'm not even gonna call it trolling. That had to be rage bait. And she got that. That was dumb of Amberlynn. Thank you so much. It was more than dumb. Dumb is actually being kind. That was fucked up. Amberlynn knew what she was doing by saying that shit. That it doesn't even compare. And thank you again, Crystal. Amen. Thank you, boo. Looking amazing as ever. Say hi to Beyonce for me. You know, I will say hi to the cousin for you. No problem. Thank you. You know, I felt bad because I'm like, I felt bad for a second. Let me not be dramatic. I think sometimes people don't realize when I'm like joking or like just being ridiculous. And then I saw a comment from someone. They were like, wait, is Charlie really Beyonce? Baby, no, I'm not Beyonce's Are you crazy? I would hope you would be able to read my sarcasm and my joke. I am not Beyonce's cousin. If I was Beyonce's cousin, I promise you, number one, I genuinely don't believe I'd be in this space. But if for some reason I was in this space and Beyonce's cousin, let me tell you something. I would be insufferable. And for the people who think I'm already insufferable, fair. I'd be even more insufferable. You are crazy. I'd probably get I'm Beyonce's cousin tatted on my forehead. Although I believe somewhere down the line, we do share a bloodline somewhere. Somewhere. I just know somewhere we are related. But I just say that and speak it into existence. I am not Beyonce's cousin. Angela Bassett is not my sister. Viola Davis is not my sister. I just believe that was what was meant to be. And we're just living these lives. And, you know, we need to come together eventually and figure it out. Like, you know how people down the line realize, like, you know, by doing like that ancestry stuff, like, oh, you were my cousin. I feel like I should take those and they'll connect me to Beyonce and Viola and Angela. I just know it. Like, I know we all related. It's just I can't prove it yet, you know? Valeria, thank you so much for the super chat. Scat fetishes and mukbangs oddly go together. And wash rags. Thank you. Can you please make my Taino ancestors? Can you please make my Taino ancestors upset with your live? 48 and freaking fabulous. I don't know if I read that right. Remember, I didn't graduate college. Thank you so much for the super chat. I think I misunderstood what that meant, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. Because now I'm scared. Why do you want me to make your ancestors upset? But hey, I'm here for it. I make a lot of people upset. All right, let's get into it. Y'all know it never fails. It always takes me about 30 minutes to get into my streams. One day it's going to take me 15. We're going to work up to it, y'all. One day it's going to take me about 15 minutes to finally start the video that it took hours to edit. One day. And here come Lala B. Lala B said, hold that thought. Thank you, Lala B, for the super chat. Like the streamer, Amber will make you play choosy with her used washcloths. Period. Lala B, that's how I know I find my people. Period. See, we inspire with light threats. Thank you. Thank you. You get it. You get it. Did y'all like the stream? Did y'all like the stream? It's your choice. Unless you want to play choosy with her dirty ass rags. You know what I'm saying? If you want to play choosy with dirty ass dookie rags, that's up to you. Just know here we do listen and we do judge. So hopefully them likes is going up. Nicole Y, period. Charlie is 6'2" and Beyonce's cousin. Period. And if anybody says otherwise, they a hater. Y'all know my neck is visible again. It's giving 6'2". Look at this. Big head, long, visible neck, 6'2", period. Broad shoulders. Sometimes if you really stare, it's giving linebacker. How tall are linebackers? 6'2" and taller, right? I think. I don't actually know the sport, but I feel like most of them are tall. Period. All right, so let's get into the stream. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything. Mel's, thank you. Where are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the gifted membership. Ain't it? Sweary, ain't it? I remember when bitches out here talk about I look like Lord Farquaad. Baby, when I tell you, I have a field day when bitches try to drag me. It wasn't Chantal, but well, actually, maybe Chantal did say that to me once before too. But either way, and Mel's, thank you for the gifted membership and enjoy your gifted membership. It's late, y'all, but let me get into this.
I'm just gonna wear my hijab like this. I don't care. Give me a minute. Your vibe seems a bit off. Really? No, I'm okay.
When is it?
I feel like I don't have a consistent vibe. Is that right?
I think her vibe tends to be consistent. It's normally just, bitterness, anger, being miserable. Like her vibe is always some type of negativity. So it's pretty consistent, in my opinion.
I'm trying to think of I need to get my ass in gear. I need to come up with something else.
Anytime Chantal says these things out loud, I just think to myself, does she ever look back and actually realize who she is? She's going to get into this whole podcast talk. We'll speed past it because I only have a little bit of it in the beginning. But it's just like Chantal gives nothing. She puts little to no effort into her content. And then she jumps to these big ideas. Should Chantal try to evolve and try to, add something to her content? Sure. But is Chantal going to do that? No. Just like she wanted to do the production thing back when she was in Canada. She always has these grand ideas, but she needs to remember her follow-through is weak. Her follow-through is non-existent. How about she starts with just putting more effort into her live streams, like coming with the fucking topic instead of expecting her chat to carry the conversation. Put a little effort there. So then when they're not carrying the conversation, guess what? If they're not carrying the conversation, the chances of them saying something that triggers her won't happen. Dummy. Okay. Oh, Mel's, thank you for upgrading. I feel like I missed someone else. Hold on, let me just make sure. Valeria, thank you. Imagine being out here lying, girl. You 5 foot. I'm 5'4". 5'4". How you gonna take 4 inches 4 inches off of me? Brood. Thank you, Valeria. Mel's, thank you for upgrading to Supreme. If you are comfortable, feel free to get into the Discord, boo. All right, let's get back into it.
I want to do like quarterly merch, like come out with different things every quarter.
She can't even do yearly merch, and she's already jumping to quarterly. Be for real.
And I want to get busy working on like, you know,
on anything? Yeah, maybe.
My social media life. I want to come up with some kind of podcast of my own. So like,
well, based on what we're about to see her go into, the topic, a good podcast name, maybe we should come up with good podcast names for Chantal. Based on this stream that we're about to go over, she can call the podcast Abusers Unite, seeing that pretty much she spends majority of this stream, supporting abusers. So Abusers Unite. You guys can come up with names as well. I'll put it on screen as we go. But Abusers Unite seems pretty fitting to me. That sounds fine. Kels, K Buns. I don't know where I got Kels from. I don't know why that's in my head. Sorry. K Buns, welcome. Thank you for joining. And you're Supreme, so you could get into the Discord if you're comfortable. Thank you. Puppy Goobers, welcome. Welcome to the Go Cluster. I appreciate you. And K Buns, I appreciate you too. Just to be clear. Izzy, Foodie Dookie's diabetes is eating. Woo, that's a sentence. Foodie Dookie's diabetes is eating away at her. That soon her A1C levels will be higher than the amount of toes on her feet. Yeah, because last time, remember, it was at 10. And that is not stopping her at all. Thank you, Foodie Dookies. And we're gonna go over a Dookie comment too in the stream if you saw it in the beginning. 48 and freaking fabulous. I'm 6 foot and a proud broad-shouldered linebacker. Period. Thank you. So we probably cousins. We probably related somehow. Ignore the profile picture. I said what I said. Don't matter what your profile picture look like. We probably related, girl. Thank you, boo. Thank you for the super chat.
Something creative, like, I don't know. Angus Barbieri. I know, I probably should fast because I would reverse all my illnesses and lose weight. The doctor was like, everything can go away. All of these problems, would most likely go away if you, get your weight under control and save money on food. And so, podcast about what? Well, I would have to discuss different things. I don't know what I would make it about. Like, what should I make it about? That's the thing.
Does Chantal put effort into anything? So here we are. She has this idea to do a podcast. And she's still asking her viewers what she should do it about. So you haven't even thought that far ahead. You just have this grand idea and didn't even put down the foundation. Didn't even think what it would be about. Not even that part. Her viewers have to carry her throughout everything she presents on this platform. And now it's to the point that they're paying for her damn meals, which is crazy. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how many other people do it or other creators who do it. Wild. Everybody got to carry this bitch. And as you can see, that's a big bitch.
I know it seems like ripping off Lol Cow Live, but maybe I am a little bit.
Ooh, I'm not going to hold you. I think this is going to be in my top 3. I've been putting your podcast names up on screen as I like them, but I'm not going to hold you. Gunting and Gossip. Danielle, I low-key like that. Look at this one. The Gunt Chronicles. I like, you know what? chins pot. That's, and if it's 3 hosts, 3 fat hosts with chins, okay, I see y'all. Hannah, thank you for the super chat. Podcast name idea for Piggy, breathless and bigoted. Problematic big backs. Okay, that's top 3. So right now for me, and they're all great names to be clear. For now, breathless and bigoted, the problematic big backs, definitely in the top 3, and Danielle's gunting and gossip. I ain't gonna lie, gunting and gossip rolls off the tongue. And what I think we should follow up with is Hannah's. You know how there's like a slogan for, shows and stuff, and this could be the slogan for gunting and gossiping. Like we're breathless and bigoted, problematic big backs. Bam. You see that? The fact that we're putting this together for Chantal is crazy work. Crazy. Thank you for the super chat. We even doing the fucking heavy lifting for her. Oh, binge and cringe. Okay, somebody needs to hire us. What the fuck? We are doing this. Well, I'm monetizing it, but for the most part, for free. And watch, she's gonna take one of these names too. Literally doing the work for her. Foodie Beauty, and everyone make sure after you like to subscribe as well and put the notifications on as well, because if you don't, Chantal will sit on you when you're sleeping. That. And she's going to sit on you during her drip dry sessions. And let's not forget barbecue, hickory barbecue. I don't know. It's a melody of scents and flavors now, because it was cheese, fish, and now hickory barbecue. And I don't know about you, when I'm asleep, I do not want to smell none of that. No, thank you. And thank you, Foodie Beauty, for the super chat, boo. And that's how you send encouragement out there. I better see them likes through the roof. Okay. Anus Smeezus Jesus, the first fatty.
Here's what I found.
See, she always running her mouth. That's crazy to me. One day she gonna tell you when I'm on my period or some shit. Or one day she's just gonna say my bank account balance. Bitch, if you speak right now, I promise you. I don't know. Has this been happening to everybody else? She just be wanting to talk back to me. I don't know if it's because I talk so much, but girl, mind your business. Just sit there and watch. My God. One day she's going to tell you something real personal. What I'm nervous about is one day she's going to read out a damn text that she ain't supposed to read. And then y'all going to hear how nasty I am. That's crazy. Animal Sneezes Jesus, the first fatty 8 podcast. Oh, I like that. The first fatty. Okay, you're top 5. You're in my top 5. Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna start taking her off. No, ma'am. Because God forbid you read a response from something that it was nobody business. Hell no. I'm a safe Christian woman in these streets. Y'all need to know what the fuck I be talking about in my personal life. But yeah, let's get back to this.
I can't have a boss. Like, I need to be my own boss. Amberlynn on your podcast talking about Beck. Hey, Bridget, you know what I've noticed about that is that nobody believes Amberlynn, no matter what. Like, Amberlynn will reply in her live streams already about Beck, and people just villainize her more, and they don't believe her. So what's the point?
It's almost as if Amberlynn has sat on the platform for years and lied, similar to Chantal. So it's harder to believe someone who is a known and proven liar. It's not a hard concept to understand. Oh, where is it? Food and Lies. Sweetney, thank you so much. Food and Lies. You know they would never go with that name. And thank you for the super chat. Oh, but that could be okay. I see where y'all going with this. That can be an podcast episode name. Food and Lies. Boom. That could be episode 1, actually. Episode 2, Filters and Flies. Yes. See, I know you guys are throwing out names for the podcast, but some of the names is actually giving episode names. You got to remember, I'm an executive producer at heart. I just never got a job for it, but I just know, And Sweetney, thank you so much for the super chat, boo. Let's see. The dung and the breathless. Well, that would have to be a controversial episode, but I see where you're going with that. Thank you, Dungeons. Thank you, boo. All right, where's the last comment? Thank you so much. Baby, I didn't even know you was a member for 20 months. Thank you so much. Whenever you give us a break, you lose an inch. It's just my members attacking me for whenever I give y'all a break and go on break and play you our bonding session, I lose an inch off my height. I don't know if that's what you meant. Give us a break, you lose an inch. That and give big backs that and big backs go boring. Okay. I'm sure that's for the podcast name. Y'all, I am under attack. Do y'all see what's happening? Do y'all see what just happened? Personal attack. I lose an inch. Well, good thing I'm starting off at 6'8". Yeah, I just upped it. How about that? Thank you. Let me get back to this.
She's on a break. Maybe she's going to Lolcow Fat Camp and not telling anybody.
I thought this comment was shady as hell. For those who don't know, Keemstar and his company, they're on their way to Fat Camp. I think they'll be there for a few weeks. It's been highly talked about in their like community. And the fact that Chantal's big ass is sitting here saying Amber's break may have to do with Keem's Fat Camp. Granted, that would be a big gag. I'm not gonna hold you. That would be a gag if we found out Amber Lynn did go, but I don't think she's mobile enough to do that. So that was actually shady.
Did you hear the washcloth? What is the washcloth stuff? I have extreme secondhand embarrassment for Amber Lynn. How heartbreaking would it be to have an ex tell all your secret? Exactly. That's what makes her a piece of shit. I have to make the bed. I have to lay in the bed I made.
I just want to remind everyone of this clip. Beck speaking up makes them a piece of shit, but let's not forget, and we're going to see it throughout this stream, the main theme is how much Chantal made a mockery of everything she went through, and let's not forget, she exaggerated and lied about a lot of it too. So, not Amber, sorry. Chantal should have took this advice here and then kept it pushing, but she never did, and she never learned to shut the fuck up.
And as I was doing that, I thought that too. You're going to give somebody who was abusive to you a platform, and people are going to sympathize with him. And actually, BB told me about that. He warned me about that. So, I have to lay in the bed I made. That's it. I don't know what to say about that, but...
Let's not forget Chantal's defiance plays a huge part in why her life looks the way it does today.
Okay, do a 30-part series talking about how she abused you, but leave all the personal shit out of it.
I just wanted to show the difference of what Chantal showed her viewers she would be wearing and the reality of what Chantal was wearing. Granted, I believe that's why Beck sharing their experience with what they had to do with Amber, it triggers these kind of moments that she had with Natter. But let's never forget the reality of what Chantal was working with, honey.
Like, why do you have to tell people about ass wiping, about her hygiene habits? What does that have to do with anything?
Beck was taking care of Amber, but we'll get into that after. That's why.
Guys, I let you know, when she was coming here to see me as a boyfriend in the 1 week we've been boyfriend.
And I just want to be clear, the reason I'm playing some of these clips, trigger warning, Natter, Deidre Dong, El Shami will be on the stream too. One of the reasons why I'm playing these clips, Chantal, hearing Beck give their experience and everything they've gone through with Amber, this is what Chantal's hearing. Instead of Chantal stepping outside of herself and listening to a victim share their experience of all the things that they had to do for their partner, ex-partner, who had all the power in the relationship, what she's hearing and what she's seeing is what Natter did to her because she's the main character. This is what Chantal is hearing and seeing from Beck instead of shutting the fuck up and actually listening to what Beck is saying.
She have to take shower. She have to. If she don't, sometimes she take it there and they ask her to take shower today here. There's nothing wrong with shower. Water. I'm not allergic to water.
There's so many reasons why I would never end up with him, but you get my point. The fact that this man sat on live stream and said when she walks through the door, she got to make sure she showered, even if she just showered. Crazy work.
Like, I think she's milking it for every little bit of clout she can. and she's not talking about abuse. I don't hear anything about abuse in there.
Now, I want to place some comparisons. So when I do the side-by-sides with Chantal and Beck, they are actually saying a lot of similar things. And if you watch the compilation I uploaded yesterday, there's actually a few parallels in what Chantal has shared and what Beck is currently sharing. But Chantal can't hear that because Chantal, the only thing she hears and sees is that somebody outside of her is getting the support that she felt she deserved. When really, if she shut the fuck up, she would actually hear it's way more than the hygiene. It's way more than the things that Beck had to do for Amber. It's the things Beck experienced. Listen to that.
Like, he's definitely 100% not somebody I could ever be in a relationship with. So it's just like for fun, because he's way too controlling. Like, he's so controlling and just weird. Like, a bit jealous and controlling. Like,
In the beginning, things were all right, but there were some signs of her being controlling. Then it got worse whenever we moved in together, and then even worse whenever I quit my job and started taking care of her and quote unquote working for her full time.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. He's just really, like, if he calls me, he'll be like, can you come over, like, come over right now?
If I was in the bathroom, there would be no timer, but she would text, call, or yell to tell me I'm taking too long.
Like, he thinks I can just, like, he's like, it's simple. You get in your car, you hang up with me, you get in your car, you come over, and I wait for you. I don't want to wait all day. You tell me you're going to come over, and then you come over at 5, and I waste my whole day waiting for you, and blah, blah, blah. It's just like, he likes, you know what I mean? It's just like, fuck. What do you think, I'm going to get up and just come over like this? Like, no shower? You can shower here. I'm hungry. I want to eat. I'll cook you food. No, I want to stay at my house. Do what you have to do with your day. Okay? I don't care. Go shopping, do your laundry, whatever the fuck you have to do. And then I'll come over later. What's the big deal? All I hear.
Yeah, that's the thing. The big deal is controllers, people who, abusers who like to be in control tend to do that. The same way Amber did a lot of that with Beck. Beck's time wasn't their own. Beck's time belonged to Amber, just like Chantel's time early on as well belonged to Natter. Just because things didn't get to the certain extremes that it did with Chantal doesn't mean Beck's experience is any less. It doesn't mean Beck didn't have, unfortunately, years of trauma to work through and still probably has to work through. Beck's work isn't done yet. And the idea, because Amber didn't physically hit Beck or go through certain things that Chantal allegedly went through, means Beck's experience is any less. No, that's why I put the clips that I did regarding emotional abuse. For some people, the scarring of emotional abuse it lasts longer than physical. It does. It's such a joke when she does this shit. Let me get to some of the comments. I'm going to make sure I don't fall too far behind. Let me see. Rants with Jordan, thank you for the super chat. Podcast idea, the Fish and Ricotta Show. Oh, she would never go with that, but that is a good name. The Fish and Ricotta Show. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oof, that would be a banger. Hey sis, it's Chris. Thank you so much for the super chat. Foodie Beauty gonna give us the hickory barbecue and pussy parmesan special. You kind of ate with that. Not the hickory barbecue and pussy parmesan special. Imagine if Chantal's like sexting with someone, right? Imagine she's sexting with somebody. We know it ain't Tyler, but imagine in the past she would be sexting with someone and they're like, "Ooh, what you gonna give me?" And she texts back, hold on. And she texts back, I'm gonna give you this hickory barbecue and pussy parmesan special. And she would probably think she ate, and then they block her ass, and then she come on live stream crying. I mean, it would be accurate. At least let them know what they're in for, But I could see that. Oh my God. Thank you again. Nicole Y. Cheyenne Jasmine just uploaded. Really? Wait, has Cheyenne been gone this whole time? Because I actually haven't heard nobody speak about Cheyenne in a while. But yeah, check out Cheyenne. Funny as fuck. Thank you so much, boo. Pussy pair. Ooh, definitely top 5. Damn, now I'm gonna have to start a top 10. Definitely top 5. Pussy parasite a bit of a tongue twister for me, apparently. Pussy Parasite Podcast. Ooh, I like that one. Definitely top 5. Definitely top 5. Thank you, Clover. Oh, and they could come up with a jingle for it too. Pussy Parasite Pop. No, Pussy Parasite Podcast. Pussy Parasite Podcast. Pussy Parasite, a podcast. Pussy Parasite Podcast. Pussy Parasite Podcast. And then and then they could come up with a TikTok dance. I know they can't. They barely can move their bodies, but Pussy Parasite Podcast. Pussy Parasite. And you know somebody on TikTok could come up with a good dance. Oh, we need to get paid for this. Bitch, I'm on 10%. No, 25%. I'm worth more. I'm on 25% if you take any of these ideas. I'll put it back into the community. Foodie and Beauty, Bulbous Eye, aka Poopy Beauty. Thank you. Sharks, Farts, and Fries. Ooh, that's a podcast episode. That's an episode. Sharks, Farts, and Fries. Thank you. 25% Chantal, clown asshole. Diddy Lynn's Neck Cheese. That name is still gonna get me. Thank you for the super chat. Podcast, fish, ricotta, and all kinds of problems. Ooh, that's an episode. That's an episode. Fish, ricotta, and all kind of problems. Imagine they start the podcast and it becomes like one of the high stream podcasts and we low-key just turn them into overnight millionaires or some shit. I would be a little annoyed. I'm gonna lie. Call me a hater. I'd be a little annoyed. V, welcome. Welcome to the Gold Clustable. Thank you. Oh, I'd be so mad at myself just now. Could y'all imagine we low-key just turned them into millionaires? Amberlynn's tent size washcloth. Pod name, Highway Dryway. Ooh, top 10. Although I really do think it's an episode name, but still top 10. Highway Driveway. Because I'm thinking of how easily it flows. Like it rolls off the tongue. Granted, my speech ain't the best, so I'm not the best judge for that, and I can understand that. But I'm just saying. Bree Baby, welcome. I'm trying to see which membership. Oh, I wish I was better with this. Hold on, actually. I think this is Bree right here. YouTube, you could just work with me. I guess not. Bree, either way, welcome. For if I don't greet you properly, I'm sorry. It's just my YouTube is acting up. Siggy, welcome. Oh, actually, I might be able to see it. Hold on. Nope, I'm not. Sorry. Thank you so much, guys. Francesca, thought you knew. Period. I feel like Chantal thinks only men can carry out that kind of mistreatment. Yes. And this is no way to misgender Beck. Yes. No, I know what you mean. And that's the thing. Chantal also believes because of the way Amber, and it's true because of the way Amber looks, she does get, under the radar a bit, unfortunately. It's so frustrating, really. Oh, Bree, I just saw you were Supreme, Bree. You're actually Supreme, so get in the Discord if you're comfortable. I'll be streaming Zeus Mess tonight, just so you know. And thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Chantal's chat definitely ate her up. Definitely did. Sorry. Chelsea. Foodie Beauty doesn't see abuse because it's not a man doing it. Literally what they just said. Yep. Thank you. Let me get back into it.
Is talking about hygiene habits, whining about shit. And you'll never change my mind, and I don't care about Beck. I don't give a fuck, okay?
Yet the rest of the stream is about who? Beck.
So be mad at me, unsubscribe, whatever you want. I don't give a shit. I don't care about either of them. The fact that the internet knows her bathing habits and her ass wiping habits is ridiculous.
After Amber's cancer scare and hysterectomy, I was the one who took care of her while she was healing. And yes, I was the one who wiped her. But I wiped her plenty before that. I believe from sometime in 2019 to June 2021 when we broke up. I'm only saying all of this now because she does not live in the same reality. She and some others don't realize that you don't wipe someone and groom someone that you don't care for. I didn't do those things for money. I did them to help her be more comfortable, to protect her dignity as much as I could.
I played that clip as a reminder. Beck didn't just say that just to be petty and just to be messy. Beck was trying to make sure as viewers that we understood the experience, exactly why Beck did help Amber. Beck started going into details when Amber Lynn kept running her fucking mouth. Let's be real. Amber could have just let that be, but Amber Lynn wanted to try to belittle everything that Beck did, and Beck just started adding details. Like, if you're going to sit there and do that, let me give details to remind you. Again, Amber is also someone who could have shut the fuck up this whole time. I don't actually believe from the beginning, because you could see how Beck was moving from the beginning. Beck was trying to avoid a lot of this, but if you're going to keep denying shit, Beck's going to present you with more and start getting more detailed. Because the truth is, for a long time, we just assumed that Beck was helping Amber in some way. And we knew about Beck helping Amber, after surgery. You think, for the most part, we knew for a fact that Beck was carrying mattresses in and out of rooms. We would have never known about a damn wash rag if Amber shut up. So it's just like, oh, you still want to run your mouth? Let me remind you everything that I actually was doing. Remember, and one of the reasons, I know a lot of people don't agree with this, and Rosie, Quirky love Rosie. Baby, let me be very clear. I ain't done with you. I'm gonna circle back to Quirky eventually, because Quirky, one of the biggest pick-me's around here who don't want nothing to do with this space, was being a pick-me and trying to seek attention and super chatting Beck. And now here her big ass go sitting on her platform talking about, oh, it was unnecessary for Beck to share. Bitch, are you using a rag? You seem personally offended. And if for somebody who don't want nothing to do with this space, you still talk about a lot that goes on in this space. Either lean in or shut the fuck up, because I'm not done with that one either. Definitely not done with that one. It's just like, either you in or you out. Because she was sending super chat after super chat trying to get attention and all that shit. And now you over there like, oh, that wasn't, you seem personally offended, bitch. What you wiping with? How do you wipe? Because I think she said something like, oh, I'm paraphrasing here. I have to find a clip, but she says something like, her and Amber don't have the same problems, because I think she said something about their body parts is different. Bitch, there's not much about your body parts is different. Who the fuck told you that? Do you need a mirror? Do you need me to break down what you look like as well? It's just like, I would pipe down at this part. I would definitely pipe the fuck down, because I'm going to clock back into you soon too. Amber, stay the fuck offline so I could clock back into her. Like, fuck out of here. Please. Oh, wait. Excuse me? I know you fucking lying. Just Jamie, I need you to give me I'm streaming, but when I get out of here, please give me that in Discord and help me understand. Rosie quit YouTube. And if she quit YouTube, is it because of that project? Because there's a project possibly in the works. Oh, now I need to find out. Damn it. Damn. I'm still gonna drag her as her videos up, because I know attention-seeking bitches like that, they will always return. Let's be very clear. Sitting there running her fucking mouth. And that's the thing. Y'all could have your opinions, but certain ones, y'all just gonna have me out here with a fucking cape with an S on my chest and just becoming Beck's defender. And if that's what it's gonna be, then that's what's gonna be. And it's not to say if something different comes out about Beck, you don't think I'd hold on, let me collect you. I would, but I'm the one for the job. So if you don't want to be in this mess, shut the fuck up and stick to cooking your steaks, eating all that damn cheese, and eating a fucking burger as an appetizer. Can y'all believe Rosie's big back ass ate a damn burger as an appetizer before her full meal? And let me tell you, as a big back myself, I've had some huge meals. And I'm just thinking to myself, I hope she realized this is why she's so damn big and not losing her weight. But okay. Janice, thank you so much, Janice Marie. Thank you for the super chat. Remember when she would yell at the Beezers for comparing her abuse? Yes. For comparing their abuse to hers? Yes, I do. Also, if Beck signed up to wipe ass, then Chantal signed up to be used as a human ashtray. Thank you. If Beck signed up for that, Chantal did. sign up to be a human ashtray. Chantal did sign up to be a cum rag that ended up collecting STDs. Chantal did sign up to be an ATM. Chantal signed up for all of that. That part. You exactly the point I was gonna get to. We'll get to that later on the stream. That part. Thank you, Janice. Fuck. Now I'm on 10. Hold on. Everybody take a moment. It's just this topic really gets to me. So everybody, let's collect ourselves. Thank you. Foodie No Beauty, thank you for this very generous super chat. Crazy how Chantal fake crackhead comes on the internet, shows her granny panties online. I would have logged off the internet permanently and run to the nearest mental asylum and beg them to lock me up in there forever. No, why would she do that when she could just play a victim? Why would she do that? And then run right back to him. Let's not forget, Chantal still tried to get back with this man. Honestly, it would have took Jesus Christ himself coming down to stop me from driving something through his front door. You are out. First of all, my panties would never. But if you ever tried me, what? Thank you again for the very generous super chat. Lala B, Foodie Beauty, gets this offended because she knows that's where she's headed. Her next partner will be able to. If Sala was able to wipe her currently, their marriage would be on 10. That's the real truth. Her next partner will be probably wiping and grooming her at the rate she's going. You know why I don't believe so? And Lala, thank you so much for being a member for 23 months. You know why I don't think so? Chantal won't be able to afford her next partner. Chantal's going to have to settle for Pete's finally. And that's the real tea. And we'll get to that too. Bree baby, thank you. Charlie, been a watcher for a while. I love you and your makeup auntie. Thank you. But Chantal made me so mad invalidating Beck like she wasn't chasing a crackhead, chasing a whole ass crackhead after STDs, after eating pussy just to get with him, just to stay with, in his presence. Imagine doing all that. And let me be clear, ain't nothing wrong with eating pussy, but I'll be damned if I'm eating pussy just to stay in your graces. Imagine I'm doing all this, catching the clap from you, paying for the medication, paying your rent, doing all that for what? For what? A man who looked like that, a man who treats women like that, fuck out of here. But want to invalidate Beck. The truth is, one of the reasons Beck is being so well received is because of a bitch like Chantal. We watched Chantal make a mockery of it for how long? For how long? So to see someone come into the space after the fact, clearly showing growth, clearly showing they've been working on things and healing, everybody's going to stand up and applause. We just watched this bitch chase a crackhead spreading STDs out. For how long? Now we see an adult coming in after healing, coming in, responding with maturity without being reactionary. No shit, we're applauding. That's the concept that she's missing. Oh, why do it now after all this time? Because they took the time out to heal beforehand. Because if Beck didn't do that, Beck could possibly look like a fool like she did. Do you see all these receipts that I'm bringing up? You notice I don't have those of Beck, right? I wonder why.
It's not a form of abuse. Nobody was forcing Becky to wipe her ass. Was in a relationship with Amber. As somebody you love, you don't think I had help when I had surgeries? Pizza's gonna help, right?
No.
Are you gonna blow dry my roll again?
Yeah.
You see that reaction from Pete's? Chantal brought up the fact that Pete's helped her. Someone who loved her helped her when she had surgery. Look at that reaction from Pete's like, no, I don't want to. And then he's like, I'll do it. Now imagine that reaction and that feeling of having to help someone or choosing to help someone you love because they know they need the help. Now imagine that reaction being, instead of maybe helping for a week, maybe 2, I don't know how long Pete's helped. Let's just say 2 weeks of helping Chantal dry everything she can't reach down there. Now imagine that being over a year. Imagine that also being coupled with dragging a mattress in and out of a room on your own. Imagine that also being added onto that, washing dirty rags in the fucking sink, and also making sure you're the person's chauffeur. You're also cleaning up the litter box. You're also cleaning up. You're also doing all the fucking heavy lifting outside of that. So yeah, Chantal, pay attention, stupid.
Yeah, I'll have to help.
What?
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you for the reminder. Bucket baths on top of that. That as well.
We can bond. As somebody you love, you don't think I had help when I had surgeries?
The thing with Chantal when it comes to this, Chantal's mentality, and this is one of the reasons Chantal's so upset with Beck. Remember how Chantal treated Pete. This is going to come up again later. Don't forget how Chantal treated Pete and how she treats a lot of people she dates. Because she paid for certain things, she believed she was entitled to a lot. So that's one of the angles that Chantal's coming at this from. Not just the jealousy and the bitterness and the fact that she has to be the main character and the only victim. Chantal's also looking at this, and you'll see later on, why wouldn't Beck be willing to do these things? In her mind, Amber's entitled to anything Amber wants because Amber chose to be the only working partner in the relationship, which was intentional, which is what some abusers do. So when she makes these comparisons, it doesn't help her because Pete's is Beck. Beck is Pete's. That's not a good thing. That's not the comparison she should be making because she's actually proving our point now. Dumbass. Let me see. I want to make sure I didn't fall too far behind. Amber's tent-sized washcloths, pod name or episode, tutus and tiaras. Definitely episode. Definitely episode. Tutus and tiaras. Ooh, let me add to it. Tutus, tiaras, and TikTok. It just came to me. Tutus, tiaras, and TikTok. That should be a podcast episode. And thank you for the super chat, boo. Kai Meg, thank you so much. 31 months. Thank you. She's also scared what Salah could say after. Clock it. Clock that. Ain't that the truth? When I tell you Salah's channel would skyrocket. And the truth is, Chantal knows it's still a possibility. No matter what she says, it's still a possibility it could happen. Thank you, boo. Again, 31 months.
What the fuck? It would be abuse for her not to help her in her time of need.
Somebody break this down to me like I'm 5. How the fuck would that be abuse? And Chantal, and it was Milk Tea. For anyone who didn't catch Milk Tea's video on this, I rarely watch other reactors, but Milk Tea is one of the reactors I try to not miss an upload, honey. Milk Tea mentioned this, and I want to drive this point home because I agree, but again, it came from Milk Tea, and I 100% agree with this. Chantal is sitting here comparing a time where she had surgery, where recovery is not as long as someone who needs longer help like Amber Lynn and what Beck went through. So needing help due to a surgery is very different from helping a partner who won't even help themselves. So now you're stuck doing that and carrying the load of that. It is very different. I want to repeat, this came from Milk Tea, and she said it a lot better. I'm kind of just paraphrasing, but if you go watch her video, can one of my mods post her video, please? It's from 2 days ago, I think. Actually, I think it's from yesterday. I take that back. It's from yesterday. But when Milk Tea broke it down like that, I said, bingo.
Like, if she has surgery and it's your girlfriend, like, you're supposed to...
Beck was helping Amber long before the surgery and long after the surgery. Reminder, Beck was helping Amber with the hygiene up until the breakup.
Love this person, you're just going to abandon them and not help them? So she did it then, and now she's complaining about it. Give me a break.
Ooh, Just Jamie definitely drove this point home. Thank you for the super chat. Beck had to sleep next to someone who couldn't shower for a year. Beck cared enough to help Amber keep her dignity and to care for the pets. And that's something selfless that Chantal could never understand. Could y'all imagine Chantal sitting there and helping someone the same way Beck did? No, not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. This is the same Chantal who couldn't do the bare minimum of being there for her family when she had all the free time, just simply being there. That's the same Chantal. And let's not forget, with all the money Chantal made, the last couple of years or during the crackhead era, imagine how much of that Chantal put towards her family, building memories for her family, doing things for her family. No, most of it went to dick, drugs, STDs, and food. crazy, ain't it? But she want to sit there and talk about Beck and what Beck's doing. Fuck out of here. Breathe, thank you for the super chat. Eric and Ricky are trash being friends with Amber. 1,000%. Oh, if any one of them, I don't think they would come back, but if they come back to YouTube ever, baby, a lot of people are side eyeing you. I'll be tuned in, but I'm side eyeing you, and depending what you say, might comment my damn self. Thank you, boo. Mels, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Thank you, and welcome to the new member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let me see. Petty Fetty, thank you, boo. Gold charms for sunset and overnight work shift. Wait, gold charms for sunset and overnight work shift. Thank you, boo, and enjoy your shift, honey, boo. Enjoy, and make sure you put work first. Look at me talking all this shit, mind you. Anytime I'm working, I'm listening to some type of drama or TikTok live or whatever while I'm working as well. So when y'all say that, I definitely get it. It's just I don't know if I ever told you the mistake I made once and I never make it again, because I can hide my AirPod under my hair, like when my hair is down, or even if I have a head wrap in, my head wrap, like I don't wear the bonnet, I'll wear a head wrap if I have to be on camera for a meeting, and I can hide my AirPod. So I'll be, in the meeting, whatever. I don't know if I told y'all, one day I was listening to some drama. I'm not going to tell you what the drama is. Maybe in the future I'll tell you, but I'll be tapped into all the drama that's around here. So I'm listening to one of the streams of someone responding to another creator in the space. And I'm listening. I'm tuned in, bitch. I'm listening to what's going on in the meeting and tuned in here too. It's my turn to speak. So normally what I do when it's my turn to speak, I put the volume down so I don't, mess up my words. I put it down, but I think because what was going on was so big, I repeated something that I just heard from the damn stream out loud. And I don't know what I was on that day. I don't know if I did not have enough cold brew. And it left my mouth and I was just like, and I'm on camera. This meeting was on camera. So I am literally visible in front of the meeting. And I caught myself. And then everyone looks like this. And I'm just like, oh, that show I was just watching, sorry. Like I literally, mind you, I know they didn't buy it because I was confused. I scared myself a little bit. Thank God I didn't say nothing crazy, but I was just like, what the fuck did I just say? And just a show I was watching, So they kind of, because what I said was crazy. It wasn't like cursing or anything. It's not like I said a curse word, but it was pertaining to something that I was watching. I ain't gonna hold you. Actually, I'm just saying, I said toilet baby. I was sitting there watching a stream between the infighting. And for anybody who watches infighting, what's going on in space, I be tuned into everything. Even though I don't fuck with y'all, I be tuned into everything. Bitch, I said toilet baby out loud. And they were like, and I was like, so I had to catch myself. I was just like, what the fuck just say to show? That's the first thing I could think of. It's a show. How do you explain the word toilet baby? I can't say there's these creators infighting and one nickname the other creator toilet baby. I can't say that. So I was just like, oh, it's a show. My brain. So fucking embarrassed. So now when I listen to mess at work, I do not do it when I'm on the video calls. Not a chance in hell. If I have to speak, I can't do it. I sat there in front of a very important meeting and said toilet baby. When I tell you, mind you, you know how you got the internal, the internal instant messenger, within companies. One of my coworkers who was on the call was like, what the fuck was that? Like, they didn't curse, obviously we can't curse in the program, but they were like, what's that? And I was just like, I'll explain later. I had to text them later, like on personal time to tell them, but I was just like, God, that was dumb. Renifer, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, imagine being in a meeting and saying toilet baby. Meow Meow, thank you so much. You inspired me to get back to my skincare routine, period. Thank you. And I love your name, Meow Meow. Thank you. And I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, so embarrassing, y'all. This stays here. That story stays here, y'all. I just know what makes sense if I didn't actually tell you what I said out loud. So, Visor. I hope so. Chantal is projecting heavily, very, but she won't see that. She won't see it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Miss T knows exactly what I mean when I say toilet baby, and I know for a fact Miss T knows. So Miss T, I played the fuck out of myself listening to that damn stream. Played the mess out of myself. La. And if you understood my role at work, you would understand that like it was just not good. Not good. Thank you for this. It was just not good. I was just like, what do I say? Let me get back to this.
So stupid. No, I'm not gonna shush. I'm gonna say what I want. Cause I give zero cares if Becky's fupa suckers don't like me. I hope you know that. I don't care. Like, I'm sorry, but no. So I don't care if she doesn't defend me bisexual. I'm not the type of person who's a fake ass B and only stands up for what's right because somebody else has my back.
That's a lie. That's exactly who Chantal is. That is exactly who Chantal is. Please.
I'm not like that. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. So, and ALR said she didn't steal the inheritance money. So unless there's only
Listen to this, because this clip right here is going to bite her in the ass. I clipped that and saved it immediately. Y'all know how I am when it comes to saving receipts. Listen to these words right here.
two people who know that truth. So unless we see receipts of that money being stolen, I don't care.
Have we ever seen any proof that Chantal had a cigarette put out on her? Have we ever seen any proof that Chantal was punched in the face? Have we seen any proof of a lot of the claims that Chantal has made? Y'all know I'm a Chantal encyclopedia. Like, I don't recall seeing any of that. So if we don't see the proof, it didn't happen, right? It didn't happen. And I've said from the beginning, I was one of the loudest when this whole thing popped off with Natter. I don't believe everything Chantal said. I know she's a liar. I know she exaggerates. But I believe enough of what she said to know Natter is a piece of shit. But Chantal's boldly sitting here saying without proof of this, and I don't recall seeing this proof she speaks of when it comes to her experience. Not at all. I've heard and seen Natter raise his voice, yeah, but I've never seen Natter strike Chantal one time. That's interesting. Thank you. Sounds like a you problem. Thank you for the super chat. The other day I was at work and said into the walkie, I need therapy, not even thinking about it. And nobody even questioned it. Oh my God. Thank you for the super chat. I mean, T. Look at where we at as a whole. Low key, probably people are nodding, like same. Speaking of walkie-talkie, you know what I've always wanted to witness in person, but never have? Mind you, I stay at Walmart. Y'all ever see the videos on social media that go viral of the people who quit and get on the intercom and quit on there and say some wild shit like, thank you, shoppers. I just want to say my name is Charlie Golds and this is my last day. Fuck this company. And also, Jenny, she is married with 5 kids and sleeping with a janitor, Craig. Click. I always wanted to witness something like that. I always wanted to witness that. Mind you, that's never happened. I'm just making up an example. But I always wanted to witness somebody do that shit. And it's just like, I live in Florida. Y'all messy as hell. But you're not telling me anytime I've been in Walmart, not one of you motherfuckers want to quit and be messy? Not one? Give me some juice? Nothing? I live for those clips. I know that sounds crazy and messy, but I do. I mean, I just do. So let me see. Valentina, thank you. Mind you, all of this during Ramadan. Hate her so much. That part, Valentina, that part. And I could imagine as a Muslim woman like you, that's going to be hard. That's going to be insufferable. And it's Chantal. She doesn't give a fuck. Thank you, boo. MC, thank you for the super chat. Only burn I ever saw was on her lip from a hot meth pipe. That, thank you. Chantal has lived so many lives in a short span of time. No wonder she looks so damn rough. Have y'all been noticing the bags that are growing under her eyes? And there is nothing wrong with aging. I love skincare, all that stuff. Like, try to take care of yourself. But that bitch been looking extra rough. She looked extra swollen in them bags. If your bags are bagging through the heavy filters, baby, log off. Actually, go off screen. Go off screen. And thank you again, MC. Diddy Lynn, next cheese. I was singing the EB Titty song at work, period. EB titties, EB titties. And if they ask you where you got it, just don't tell them it's me. Don't tell them it's me. I know the average person probably looks at me and thinks something's wrong. They're not fully wrong, but still. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, ew.
This is all stupid and speculation. We're not in their relationship. Why are people so invested? Oh my gosh, it's disgusting to me that
people are invested because it confirms a lot of the things that a lot of viewers thought through the years. That's why people are invested. And we're invested because some of it played out on the platform. Kind of like her shit, stupid.
She sits there painting little happy pictures.
This part right here, mocking that the fact, or trying to make fun of the fact that Beck is, drawing while sharing their experience and stuff. First of all, it's visually appealing. Like, I actually like that. But let's give an example and a reminder of what Chantal did when Chantal would share her experience, mind you, very irresponsibly. So would you guys rather someone, drawing something that's visually appealing, or would you rather this?
I fucking hate you. I hate you. You fucking user. Like, seriously, I cannot, okay, you tell me what you think about this, okay? I had a really, really bad weak moment, and I don't know how the conversation started. I was talking to Debbie on Messenger. He's not supposed to see me or talk to me. I ended up going over there. And I'm so fucking stupid because I don't know. I just thought, oh, you just called the cops on him and fucking accused him of sexual assault and everything. Oh, yeah, you can just go back over there and just kick Dee Dee out and everything will be fucking normal. I don't even know what I was doing. I fucking went over there. I even fucking brought coffee! And I brought weed.
Do we see the difference of how two different individuals shared their experience? One is speaking calmly, coming from a place of healing and not being reactionary, and the other is coming from a place of clearly needing to heal, clearly needing to get help, clearly from a place of being reactionary and very irresponsible with the platform. So yeah, I'll take the drawings over that as far as objectively. As far as entertainment value for watching a bitch I don't like, by all means, Chantal, get back to that. By all means. Chantal was up here looking like a fucking clown in appealing to a hate audience. And I'm going to get to a clip because I saw it coming up where Chantal says, and winning over the hater audience. That's one of Chantal's problems. Winning over a hater audience. That's one of her problems because the hater audience, the hate watchers that she has, is actually very supportive of Beck. And that's a huge issue for Chantal because she's a very jealous bitch. Dial M for Mandy. Welcome to the Gold Cluster. And I did see you were supreme. Get in the Discord if you were comfortable, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Heather B, thank you so much for the super chat. As someone in the process of converting, her behavior is embarrassing and enraging. Ramadan Mukbarak to, I just want to say it right, and no offense if I said it wrong. Ramadan Mukbarak to any Muslims in chat, period. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I and Chantal still doesn't understand it. And the idea that she uses this excuse like, oh, I'm still very new to the religion, or I don't represent all Muslims. That's not the case. No one thinks, at least I don't believe anyone does. At least I don't. But the mockery that she makes of it is crazy. Crazy. And thank you again, Heather. Pothead Princess. Let me see. Welcome to the Gold Cluster, boo. And I like your name, Pothead Princess, period. Okay. Smoke some for me, boo. Because I be doing these sober. There's times I be wanting to come up here and just toot toot, but I don't. If anything, I'll take an edible maybe before I do like a Twitter Spaces. But up here, it's just like I gotta hold it together, or else I'll be up here telling my business. Hell no. Thank you again. Janice, thank you so much. She had a mark on her face once, but said it was because she closed the door on her face. Yes. And I remember that. Chances are, could it have been from that, or sure. But the thing is, again, we didn't see it. We don't know what that could be from. That could have been from a curling iron. Just saying. Thank you, Janice. Thank you.
And winning over this hater audience.
That right there, winning over this hater audience. She is very, very bitter about that.
By making a 50 million part series from a relationship 3 years ago.
The irony and the lack of self-awareness for her to say that, making a 50 parts, first of all, that's an exaggeration. And for how long was Chantal starting up a live stream making a mockery of DV? How long? And sexual assault? How many live streams did she fire up to make a mockery of that? Is there a way that we could even keep count at this point? It went on for so long, very long. But Beck doing a few videos is such an issue. Oh yeah, because Beck is gaining a lot of support, subs, and money. Being a bitter, nasty bitch is just very interesting on people like Chantal. Blue Pot, thank you so much for the super chat. How would you rather spend 1 hour lint picking unbathed Amberlynn's back, or have Chantal's whispers handsome? Ooh, honestly, low-key, that might be easy. I'm gonna make a poll about that. It's a poll question. So lint picking unbathed Amberlynn's back, or have Chantal whisper sing handsomest man into your ear for an hour. Ooh, actually, that might drive somebody crazy. But then I might catch an infection with Amber. But infections don't take long to heal, I'm assuming, versus if that drives you you know what? Poll time. She left her toothbrush in Kuwait. Ooh, I didn't read that last part. Her whisper singing handsomest man into your ear, and she left her toothbrush in Kuwait. I know my answer. Thank you. I should really start reading these completely out loud, completely finished first. Oh, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go on a quick break as I put up this poll. I don't want to hear it from y'all. It's been an hour and a half. A break is okay at this point. Okay, one moment, and I'm gonna do this poll, Blue Pot. Thank you for the suggestion. Even though you didn't ask for a poll, I'm gonna do it.
You ain't got enough of this fever. I know. Nothing would remain, and you don't wanna go. So go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake. Fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stay. What you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're thinking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you, but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake. Fall out and get up again and again. Life doesn't wait, you can see it and ways to wait. I'll be with you always, you don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you at the I'll be with you always, you don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end.
No. It's someone in chat wishing bigger titties on me. Someone said they wish I would be smaller. Someone said I treat y'all like beezers. Someone said this is racism. And look, Radiant Rose said this is giving 5-1 energy. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Yo, when I saw someone wish bigger titties on me, I damn near fell the fuck out. Fuck you. Why would you say that? Oh my God. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was actually good. They wish bigger titties on me. Why would you wish something so harmful on me? That is so rude. Like, why would you do that? What have I ever done to you but try to bond? Like, wow. I needed that laugh. Sounds like a you problem. Thank you for the super chat. Every break I get I get numbers and numbers to life. This isn't healthy, Charlie. Listen. This break is one day, and I keep saying this, one day we're not gonna have this. And y'all gonna miss it. Y'all don't see it now, but one day y'all gonna miss it. I'ma just be on a break. And who you go? I mean, there's other obviously creators you can go to, but this type of bonding is unique to us over here. And then what you gonna do? Just saying. I'm just saying. Lauren, welcome to the Gold Cluster. Welcome to Supreme. You have access to the Discord. Get in there if you are comfortable. Again, for anybody in Discord, when I'm done here, I'll probably just take a small little break to heat up my dinner, but then I'll be popping in Discord to stream Zeus. We're going to watch one episode of Jocelyn's Cabaret, and then the newest episode of Erica Mena's messy ass dating show. But let me tell you something about that dating show, baby. Whoever the producers were on this show, oh, the lineup is beautiful. I couldn't beat Erica Mena. Just to give you a little context, Erica Mena is a very problematic reality TV star. She used to be married to Safari, Nicki Minaj's ex, and they have kids, and they had a whole messy breakup or whatever. They gave her her own reality TV dating show, and she's bi, so she dates men and women. Baby, they stacked that house with beautiful men, beautiful women. I don't know. Low key, I probably would have left the house slutted out. Just saying, slutted out. I'm not even gonna hold you. I could never. Like, you gotta mix different people. You can't just put a house full of good-looking people. What do you expect me to do? Behave? The fuck? Just saying, slutted out. And some of the studs on there. Okay, enough. Mercury, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm officially removing your booster seats. Did you just say I? Okay, you want to hear something real funny? And I know I'm going to regret saying this. No, fuck it. I started it. The chair, I love this chair. But because of the way I like this to be raised, I actually do sit on something on the chair to raise me up. That's the sad part. Swear to God, hand to God, I actually sit on something to raise me up a little bit because I like it at this level, because I want you guys to see the pictures, the fan art in the back. So for you to see the fan art, I have to raise my laptop, or else there's no point to having the background that way. So therefore, I have to raise a little higher. And at the highest setting, I still needed to go up a bit. So I'm actually sitting on a very, very thick blanket. So I can't even be mad, because I guess I'm kind of sitting on a booster seat. Mercury, time yourself out, because that was unnecessary for you to call me out like that. It really wasn't necessary. Because I was about to say, oh, you dragged me and be dramatic, but I'm like, oh, she's actually accurate because I'm sitting on something. Anyways, leave me alone. Anal sneezes Jesus. EBT, even bigger titties for you. You know, you would think y'all don't like me. Why would you wish something? Y'all gonna see. Watch. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all ain't shit. It's the way I get bullied by my community. It's crazy. It is crazy. What have I ever done to y'all? That's why I need to work on an even more diabolical break. Because we've had it for a while. I just need to figure out some clips. But y'all talking this shit now. Watch. Sounds like a you problem. Thank you. We all know you stand on Apple. Why am I being bullied? Somebody get Zach in here. Zach, they are bullying me. Rude. Thank you for the super chat, Cherry. According to me and my delusions, I am 5'8", and that's all you need to know. Thank you. 5'8". Thank you, Cherry. And I said what I said. Let's get back to this. Y'all ain't shit.
Talking about her hygiene.
Good guy.
This. So you see how she just shouted, talking about her hygiene. Again, this is what Chantal is imagining, and this is how she's, because she has to be the main character, this is what she's envisioning by Beck sharing their experience. Instead of sitting back and removing herself for a moment and listening to what Beck's actually saying, this is what she's saying.
Is that in one leg?
This one.
Wait, is that in one leg?
Yes, look.
Are you kidding me?
This scarf.
Oh my god.
Look, guys, this is supposed to be G-string.
Slingshot.
1 meter.
The slingshot alone of the panties would have had me logged off this whole platform for 6 months minimum. Just want to throw that out there.
Hi, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Wait.
It was so horrible. I had to wipe Aylar's ass.
Now she want to sit here and try to make fun of how Beck speaks for whatever reason and how Beck chooses to share their experience. I'm going to remind you of how Chantal was up here sharing hers. But first, let me get to these. Pretty When You're Drunk. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. It's a thick blanket that just raises you slightly. Raises you slightly. That's all it is. I knew I was gonna regret saying it, but I just had to because I'm like, damn, low-key, Mercury, you kind of ate with that. Why you do that to me? Miss Username was taken. Not Charlie dangling her legs on her office chair like we. Okay. All right. I see what y'all doing. Thank you for the super chat. I see what y'all doing. I'm 5'8". I'm gonna do a meet and greet, and I'm gonna be wearing some thick ass Doc Martens, and probably something with that. Watch, I'm gonna be towering over y'all. Watch, one day if we could get it together, I'll do a meet and greet. We have some fun shit. It ain't even gonna be about me. It's gonna be about us as a community. And watch, I'm gonna come in towering over y'all. I might just invite Shaq out just so you could see how fucking tall I am, as if I could get in contact with that person. But still, Heather, thank you. Gotta tell them you're 6 foot standing on thick necks. Oh, I like that actually. That's the new. Yep. That's the new saying. 6 feet standing on thick necks. Bam. Period. Thank you. See? Look at Heather coming through. Period. Y'all better stop it. Oh my God.
Had to be wipey for quite some time. I hope you like my coloring butterflies. Like, fuck off.
Get out of here.
Let's see how Chantal shared her experience.
I'm sad because I know he doesn't love me the way I need anyway. I'm sure he doesn't like. I feel like he needs me, but I feel used.
But then she would have me go get a new scooter when the scooter she was on would die. But I would have to ride it back to her and then switch all of her items over from the dead cart to the one that worked.
Yeah, and ALR was paying all the bills too, Tammy.
Before we get to the bills and money conversation, do you see the difference? They're actually sharing similar experiences in a lot of ways, but one is driving down the street, paying attention to chat at times, being irresponsible on their platform, and not even taking the first step into processing everything that's going on. And the other is calmly explaining their experience that they are currently healing from. It's so sad how Chantal can't even see that. Couldn't see none of it. She's so dumb. Moonface Pondu. Next short joke. I'ma kick you in the shins. You can't reach. I'm told. Watch. Y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Where is Zach? Where is Zach when I need him? Sounds like a you problem standing on 8 apple crates. You know, I appreciate y'all super chats, but next time I'm gonna just come with my hair tied up. Speaking of hair, because I almost choked seeing this, and not only are my viewers dragging me, but my mods are dragging me. Because where is it? I'm gonna find it. Sir Landon said, Charlie, the knot at the scarf does not count for inches. It says who? Actually, because with the knot, I'd be 7 feet. It's all right though. I see what y'all doing. Y'all trying to break a bad bitch down, and I'm too tall for that. I'm too tall for that. I'm too tall for that. Thank you. Oh wait, Baka, thank you. You can make break video with pictures of real. Hell no. How we gonna bond with that? Thank you, boo. Could you imagine? That would be all cute and like healthy and normal. We do not come here for that type of content. Thank you for the super chat. Lala Beach Charlie, do you need a phone book? Do you need a phone book on your car seat to look over the steering wheel? No, I do not. Now I'm being known as the community short girl. People gonna be running around here thinking I'm 4'9" or 4'10". Y'all better tell them the truth. Tell them I'm 5'8". Tell them the truth. Y'all gonna be spreading. Everybody gonna think I'm like 4'10". Do I give 4'10"? I literally give you like 6'2". I'm being humble by saying 5'8". That's what y'all don't see. This is me being humble. My God, as long as you write 6'2" in your journal is true. Thank you for the super chat. I know you fucking lying. I know someone did not change their username to Charlie's Booster Blanket. Do you swing your feet during the streams? No, I do not. No, I do not. Does anybody want to back me up here? Literally, I went to grab and I saw it said Charlie's, and then I kept reading Charlie's Booster Blanket. See, that's why I don't share nothing. That's why I don't share nothing about my personal life. That's why I don't share nothing. That's why I don't share shit. Mercury, where are you? This is your fault. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all ain't shit. Moon, thank you. I hope I said thank you to Lala. Fuck y'all. Heather, thank you. Charlie gonna pull up to the meet and greet looking like Jenna Marbles in the I'm Tall video. Well, I am actually tall. No, for real, all jokes aside, if you Google 5'4", all jokes aside, if you Google 5'4", I think for the States, I'm considered average. I'm not considered short. And I'm not kidding. Like, all jokes and sarcasm aside, all delusions aside. If you Google 5'4", for me in, I think it has to do with America. If you Google 5'4" in America, that's actually average height. So I'm technically not short. I'm technically average. Just saying. And I'm not kidding. Google it. Because I Googled it one time. Aaron Harper, thank you. Standing on all three of Chantal's stomachs. Period. Period. Thank you. Say louder for the people in the back. Hannah, 5'4", needs a booster seat and eats ketchup on pizza. 30's going on 3. Why the fuck did Hannah just grab my... Yeah, did y'all just see this attempted murder that she just did? Why she snap my edges like this? This is so unnecessary. I'm about to get back to this and get back to y'all later. 5'4" needs a booster seat and eats ketchup on pizza. 30's going on 3. Why Hannah have to snatch my edges like that? That was so uncalled for. We supposed to be here dragging these bitches. Why y'all dragging me? Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. That one caught me. I was like, oh, wow. Hannah, did I say something personal to you? You ain't have to do me like this. Jesus. What'd I do to y'all? It's all right. It's all right. Let's get back to this. I'm gonna get back to these super chats after, because the reason I put this clip in, and damn, I forgot it was this loud, is because Chantal just said, oh, you know, she pays all the bills. Let's remember this clip from Chantal.
I am so despicable. I bossed him around like a slave. Whatever, I pay all the rent.
She wasn't kidding, and that's one of the reasons she's defending Amber's actions so much. She feels that Amber and people like her are entitled to these things because they pay. That's why I wanted to include this clip. So when Chantal keeps saying, oh, Amber paid, Amber does this, Amber does that, that doesn't mean Amber Lynn was entitled to all the help that Beck chose to give Amber, which was a lot, even more than Pete's.
I'm kidding.
He was paying all the bills too.
It is my home. I pay the rent there.
Just a reminder.
I should just go in. If the cops say anything, I should say, I pay the rent. Because this is just ridiculous at this point. Like, he's blatantly... He said it, so you fucked it, Natter. You said it out of your own mouth. You'll never be with me, so you'll never be with me. And that means you don't get any of the benefits that come with being with me.
And that's why Beck is online now, outing her, because she can't get anything else out of ALR. ALR is not paying her bills anymore. Someone has to. Actually, ALR is still paying her bills, just remotely.
I want to make some of the money back I've given him. So I think maybe a story time would be nice.
That's interesting. Who remembers Chantal being on the platform making thousands and thousands and thousands a month, sharing her experience, even though some of it was exaggerated and lies? But Beck sharing their experience is such an issue. So Amber's paying Beck's bills and funding them remotely. So that means this whole time, Natter was actually the one paying Chantal's bills then. Interesting. So now we know moving forward, Natter was actually the one paying all of Chantal's bills. Natter was the one paying Pete's rent. Natter was the one funding those $70 bottle of wine and all that. If we're going by Chantal's logic, Natter paid Chantal's bills. Interesting. Blue Pot, we all know you're Hakate's height, period, at heart. Oh, I didn't read the last part. You played me. Me and Hekate are the same height. Thank you. I really need to read these out before I start going. Thank you. I still love you, Shawty. Go. You know, Miss Username was taken. I appreciate you. Now I feel like Chantal. You know how viewers used to super chat Chantal and get her together? I feel like this is what this stream has turned into. Now I get how Chantal feel a little bit because the truth does hurt a little bit. It's just like, damn, y'all try to clock me. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna just adjust myself and get back into it. It's okay. And thank you again, boo. Janice, you really gotta hand it to Charlie because she usually you've really gotta hand it to Charlie because she usually can't reach it anyways. Wait until I call my sister after this because my sisters be dragging me over my height because they're both taller than me. Well, wait, am I taller than any of my sisters? I think I'm taller than... No. Wait, am I not taller than any of my sisters? Because I have a few, so that's what I'm trying to think. I think I'm taller than one of my sisters. One of them on my dad's side, I think. On my mom's side, I'm not taller than any of my sisters, but you ain't have to do me like that. Thank you, Janice. Am I taller than her, though? Oh, I hope I'm not the shortest one. I'm taller than my mom. Period. Mercury, thank you for the super chat, boo. I would say sorry, but I've been laughing this whole time, so I'm not sorry. I do all this with so much love. Thank you, Mercury. You see what I'm dealing with? Mercury, they're going to be out here saying I'm 5'10". No. Well, yeah, go out there and say I'm 5'10". See that? See that? That was God speaking through me. Yes, 5'10". Thank you. Upstate girl, thank you for the super chat. Damn, I can't. Oh, the poll. Shoot, thank you. I forgot all about it. My bad, y'all. Let me go to it. Why is this? Oh, let me end it. All right, let's end the poll. I completely forgot. Thank you. You couldn't answer, like you didn't want to participate, or was it missing? Not us getting over 700. I know that's right, 700 votes. So, and thank you again, boo. Thank you, Upstate. You have 1 hour. What would you rather? Lint picking Amber with no shower got 64%. Chantal singing, I meant to say singing, with stank breath, 35%. And there were 681 votes. Here's the thing. I actually, personally, I was going to pick, or my choice is Amber, believe it or not. Only because the stinking was, like, you got to think about it. With lint picking, at least you're from behind. And it's a lot to smell. But if Chantel's singing in your ear with stank breath, the breath could make you pass out. Not only are you going insane because she's singing in her whispering in your ear for an hour, and then you got the stank breath on top of that. So you going crazy and you might pass out. I might fuck around and wake up and think I'm in the 1950s. Shit, I might wake up thinking I'm in the 1920s and then run out to a field and thinking, I'm still in the slave era. I'm not gonna pass out and thinking I wake up in a different century. I ain't got time for that. So that's the only reason I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have to pick Amber stink ass back. That's just what it's gonna be. Sounds like a you problem. Thank you for the super chat. Charlie's so short, she really does punch up. I see what you did there. It's all right. It's okay. Assholes. Thank you for the super chat. Moon134. To be frank, short queens always give fire energy. Thank you. Wait, so damn, I gotta admit to being short though. Thank you. I'm average. Google average. Thank you. Which America go? Let me mind my business. You know what, Betty Fetty? I swear I Googled it one day. I'm not making this up. Like, if you ask my mod Habby, I don't know if she's here, we were the ones talking about it because Habby's actually shorter than me. And I was going back and forth, I think, with Bay about it, Bay's Pinky Toe. And Habby Googled it first, and it said it said I was average because it starts at 5'4" to be average. So I was in the same height range as Bay, and she was calling me short. That's the reason I noticed. Whippy, you are required by law to buckle in your high chair. You know, fuck y'all, Whippy. Thank you. Charlie's swinging left foot. Somebody's out there laughing, and I feel like it's someone laughing at me. I swear to God, somebody just laughed mad hard outside my window. It's either they're having a good time or they hear me in shock right now. And the comment says, I'm gonna get back to this, because what y'all not gonna do, I should have just stuck to the lie that I'm 5'8". I should have just stuck to that lie. I swear to God, I should have just stuck to that. I should have been like, I'm 5'8" and stayed there. Because I look it anyways. Y'all ain't shit. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, that was stupid, Trixie. I was like, I don't know why she did that. It was a stupid thing to do.
ALR is disgusting. Yep, her therapist told her to apologize to this asshole.
And I'm not even saying I love ALR. I don't even watch her. But what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong to me, and that's my opinion. And y'all can have yours, and I can have mine. Have you ever wiped yourself with a washcloth on that? Why does that matter?
Baby, this answer right here was very clear. Someone asked her if she's ever washed herself with a wash rag, a washcloth or whatever, and she said, why does that matter? If you've been watching Chantal for long enough, you know what this answer means. And then, because of my amazing archive, I ran across this clip, and this says enough for me. Go ahead, Chantal, take it away.
Jay, can you give me one reason how that affects your life if somebody wipes themselves with a washcloth? Like, why does that matter?
There we go. Victoria! How do you wipe standing up? Butt cheeks in the way. Well, they spread when you wipe.
Genuine question. Is that a thing that people really do wipe standing up? Or is that a thing like in Canada? I vaguely remember why. Actually, I don't remember why this conversation came up in her chat, but I vaguely remember it was a topic, and I don't remember why it came up. And the fact that she answered it like that, why the fuck is anybody wiping standing up? Canadians, if you are here, can you help? Oh, Eric Airline said, bitch, don't blame this on Canada. Oh, I can see all the Canadians in the chat. They said, bitch. Oh, that riled up the Canadians. Listen, listen, this is your representation. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, the Canadians said, nah, bitch, don't ever try us like that. Y'all better ask Chantal to clarify what the fuck she meant. I don't understand that. Like, why? That's what I'm thinking. Wouldn't that just make the poop squish all over your cheek? Chantal nasty. No wonder this whole conversation is so triggering to her.
Sitting down or standing up, your butt cheeks are in the way of your asshole. Don't put me on display. I'm so hyper. This is just me being weird. Like,
this is her being very high. Very, very high.
seriously.
Not Renifer saying, girl world has been a bit too shitty for me lately. T. Bamboozled. 50% tariffs on washcloths. Oh my God. Oh, the way oh God. So I'm going to retract my statement. to the Canadians, I would like to sit here and publicly apologize for assuming that was a Canadian thing. I would like to sincerely apologize because I feel like all my Canadian viewers are currently dragging me on Twitter. Now I'm scared to log in when I get off of here. Oh my God, the Canadians in my Discord are probably dragging me too. Remember, I am not my president. I am with y'all. Okay, please, please show me mercy.
I don't think my one dookie is going to ruin the systems. You know, I'm not going to poop in my pants just to worry about the sewage system for like, I don't even think of that. I just go.
Why is that entertaining to you?
I will never understand how Chantel's so comfortable doing that. I have burped one time in a reaction, like a pre-recorded one, and I made sure I cut that shit out. Even though it was a simple burp, I cut that shit out because ain't no way you gonna catch me. And anytime I've been live and I burped, I made sure I muted. Like, that. It was wet too. That's what got me. It's not just any fart. It's a wet fart. So you know it came with something. No, ma'am.
That's disturbing.
Oh my God. I'm really, literally loving taking a shit talking about you right now. And here you go. I'm flushing you out of my effing life. Oh my God. I'm literally insane. I'm insane.
Anyway, I'm not talking about these idiots anymore. I don't care about their drama. I don't know why people are so obsessed. Right, Justine? Like, who cares?
She cares. She's been talking about it this whole time. You know, Chantal can talk about whatever she wants for the most part, right? And she's invested as well. It's just she's talking out of the side of her mouth.
Why are you bringing this to my chat?
Because Chantal doesn't bring any topics herself, and her chat carries the conversation.
Like, why? Are you guys that obsessed? Like, you need drama that bad? Beck hitting 100K subs. If she never knew Amber Lynn, she would have 3.
One thing that's going to bother Chantal is anyone she doesn't like hitting 100K subs. Mind you, she's speaking like that, forgetting how she got to 100K subs. Please. She's a whole joke. Kalanka, thank you for the super chat. $70 for wine. I got skincare to buy. That part. Kalanka, and we still got to talk skincare talk, baby. We still got to talk skincare talk. And that's the thing. If she, instead of buying that $70 bottle of wine, if she did apply it to some damn skincare, she wouldn't need so many damn filters. Thank you, boo. Gunting and Gossip. I love that you changed your name to that. I like my podcast name suggestion, so I made it my username. Period. Thank you. Hi from England. I should be sleeping, by the way. I'm 5'9", just saying. Oh my God, I'm almost as tall as you. You're only an inch taller than me. Only an inch? Girl, you right there. Eye to eye. Period. Thank you. Us tall girlies. Period. And thank you for staying up. I appreciate you. I appreciate any of y'all who even just tune in. So if you tuning in and you staying up for me for this mess, do you see what this chat is? I've been getting dragged all night. Thank you again. MC on, don't cry. I'll hug you and rest my chin on your head. I need reinforcements. You know how for so many years people are like, oh, she got an army, she got this, she got people who go out and do. Where are these people? I need reinforcements. I need help. And I want to point out, this is one of my mods. The viewers, my mods, everybody. Now, the only thing left to do is if Zach or Michael B. Petty come in here dragging me too. And let's be clear, Michael B. Petty has dragged me plenty of times. Mind you, we almost the same damn height. Okay, MC, I see you. I'm not logging into Twitter today. I'm going to go heat up my dinner after the stream. And I need a social media break after tonight. Thank you. Hannah, thank you, boo. I'm projecting. I'm 5. I knew it. It was giving short girl energy. Because the way you snap my edges, it was giving short girl energy. Okay. Okay. No, stop. I'm projecting. I'm 5 foot. Can't reach most of my kitchen cabinets and dip my chicken nuggets in ranch. I'm 27, going on 2. Period. Period. Because you know us show girls do be doing the most. Listen, here's the truth. All delusion aside, and thank you, Hannah. I'm 5'4". My mouth gotta make up for the inches I'm losing in height. Okay, I gotta make up for it in some way. So my mouth gotta be reckless. Same reason why Hannah's mouth gotta be reckless. We gotta make up for that. You know. So it is what it is. Thank you. Pretty when you're drunk. Florida law states. Hold on. Law states you have to be in a booster seat in a car until you reach 4'9". Well, good thing I haven't been for. When's the last time I've been 4'9" though? No, I've been 5'4" for like. Yeah, I've been 5'4" pretty much my whole life. It's me trying to think back to like when I really can think I've reached 5'4", but it don't matter. I've been 5'8" most of my life. Thank you. I'm 36. I'll be 37 soon, so I could say that most of my life. Wait, can I say that? Yeah. Yeah, most of my life I've been 5'4". Yeah. Now I'm overthinking it. Let me get back to this. Thank you for the super chat.
So thanks to Amberlynn's relationship with her.
Glassy. Different thing. Buffalo and glassy doesn't mix.
Classy? Buying fucking wine from the Petro Canada? Bitch, I buy us fucking $70 bottles when we drink, you stupid asshole. Who's got 2,100 people watching them? Not you, bitch. Me. Not.
The reason I put in these edits is to remind Chantal Natter was actually the reason she got the views that she got. And again, back to the $70 bottles of wine. Natter is the reason she was able to do these things. So while she's sitting there talking about Amber's to thank for Beck's views, technically Natter is to thank for hers. And here she goes, flexing about her views. Say thank you to Natter, dumb bitch.
Not you, bitch. Fuck you. Furthermore, if she doesn't talk about Amberlynn, she gets no views, so.
And Chantal has to eat herself into an early grave, and she's barely getting views then. The most success Chantal has had on her platform is when she was talking about a crackhead that she was chasing.
Not as many, anyway. The fact that you guys... Listen, do I need to really point out the difference? Did Beck have cigarettes put out on her? Was she punched in the face? He hit me in my face, like, so hard that I just, like... I fell back and, like... I saw, like, stars or something. And then after, like, he hit me on the arm a bunch of times, like, punched me in the arm. Like, I felt like... I was, like, crying, and then I felt, like, blood. And he's like, no, you had a nosebleed before that. Maybe from, like, the coke, I don't know. I had sex with him after that.
Now, I put that clip in there to remind people some of the things that she did share. And genuinely, do I believe that? Yeah. I believe enough of what Chantal has shared, even though I know she's lied about certain things. I believe enough. But based on what Chantal has said herself during this stream, I didn't see that happen. Viewers didn't see that happen. We didn't see proof of the aftermath of what she's claiming. So that means it's open season to deny that happened to her then, right? That's why I played that clip. She's such a joke. Foodie Beauty, thank you so much for the super chat. I can't fight back. You see I'm struggling. Girl, you need to fight back because these short jokes are criminal. They are dragging you right now. Oh my Lord. Listen. And I'm going to keep a brave face. I'm going to keep a brave face and remain tall. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, boo. Dial M for Mandy. As a certified 6'1" big back beauty, I can promise Charlie is 5'10". Period. What's understood don't need to be explained. Thank you, boo. Thank you for the super chat. Sounds like you problem. It's okay, Charlie. I'm 5 foot and tall people scare me. Like, what if they lick the top of my head? You know what's so crazy? I have a cousin who likes to rest their head on top of mine, but genuinely they're 6'3", so that's why it's a thing that we do. But it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry. I understand you. Thank you, boo. The fart edit got me. That fart edit always gets me. And it is so disgusting that it exists on the internet. It's wild. Thank you, Clockwood. The fact that Chantal has done this much on the internet is crazy. And that's why she's so triggered by that damn cloth comment or rag comment. Foodie No Beauty Group. Oh, I already got that. I'm tripping. Wait, no. Did I already get you? No, I got you. Charlie's Booster Blanket. I ain't gonna lie, that's top 3 usernames for me. You know what used to be? I told you I used to actually like the Fatty Gold name. I was just upset what they did with the content and how they shared their opinions. But there was another one that was on Twitter. It was oh, and thank you, Charlie's Booster Seat. I don't know if y'all ever been on Twitter and they didn't like me, but they weren't problematic. So it's like, whatever, you don't have to like me. And I liked their username. Their username was Chairbound Charlie. Because you know how people always point out, like, I'm sitting down, I'm literally reacting. What do you want me to do? Or they don't like where the camera's angled. But their username for me, and it was an account like pretty much criticizing me, which was fine because they were not problematic. I'm going to point that out. Like, knock yourself out. But their username was Chairbound Charlie. And I wanted to give them props so bad, but I didn't want to give them attention because, you know, you're not supposed to give people like that attention. But I wanted to give them their 10s for the username because it was just like, not Chairbound Charlie, you gagged me a little bit, but I never got to tell them because clearly they don't like me, so it's fine. I just realized I didn't read this. I can't hear you down there, Charlie. Speak up. Thank you for the super chat. Charlie swinging left foot. So I'm stuck at a foot for 14 days because I didn't read. Sorry. Here's more money because I need to buy karma points. Should have known better. Period. Thank you. See, if y'all just believed me about my height, we wouldn't be here. Acro. Do be sitting. I'm telling y'all, that name was foul as fuck, but it was so good. Because those are the ways you drag me without being problematic. Like Chairbound Charlie, and it just rolls off the tongue. And I wanted to tell them so bad. But I was just like, they're gonna say I'm you know what they say, like, what do they call it? Punching down or whatever. But I was just like, let me leave it alone. But I wanted to tell them so bad that I like the damn name. I just never got the chance to.
She had to wipe an ass. Like, that's my gut instinct to just run away from things when I fight. Let's just run away.
One time, Amber, Eric, Ricky, and I were watching Adventure Time, and Eric changed the channel without.
This comparison was, just in case you missed it, Chantal said during arguments she likes to run away. Obviously, it's overwhelming. This is another example of Beck actually sharing a similar reaction, a similar response to Amber's behavior.
Without asking. Amber, even though she did not like Adventure Time, and even though it was Eric's TV, had a huge blow up. I'd had enough, and I left without grabbing my wallet, my bra, or shoes. I drove an hour to my sister's and showed up at her doorstep barefoot and crying. I just wanted to escape.
Furthermore, I didn't make a friggin' 30-part series about it after, 3 years after. I haven't talked about the swordfish in a long time.
That's a lie. Chantal always says this, and she forgets how much she still talks about Natter, but go off.
When it was happening, though, that's when I did it. That's when I did it. That's when I outed the abuse.
Who are you telling now because his channel is taking off? Yeah.
And I wanted to give an example, clips, a quick rundown. I'm going to let it run all the way through. So Chantal saying, oh, it's in the moment that I did it. It's in the moment that I said it. That's one of the reasons she was criticized so heavily, because she made a mockery of it. So let's remember Chantal telling her story and some of the events that followed. Because even after this, Chantal was still chasing that man and still making a mockery and fighting back when it comes to viewers and their opinions on exactly what she was doing.
Yeah, because I don't feel like helping him with it. No, I don't. I just feel like after everything I've been through, like, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't feel right. I just have a bad feeling like I've made some bad choices. about going about everything. Do you ever worry that you're helping set him up financially and that one day he will give you the boot and give everything you deserve to someone else? I think about that every day, actually. But if that happens, I have a plan. I'm not as stupid as you think.
Bitch, you're dumb as fuck.
Trust.
He's on his way to the courthouse. If he really is, I'm going to the police station right now. On what charges? Physical abuse or assault or whatever, confinement, and sexual assault. I actually watched those live streams.
Did she? Are we sure? And I just want to say, welcome, Angie Hutch. Welcome to the Go Cluster, boo. You are supreme, so you have access to the Discord. I still can't believe Chantal sat her ass on live stream and said that and really think that wouldn't bite her in the end. And that's one of Chantal's issues outside of her defiance and so many other issues. She thinks till this day she's the smartest person in the room. And she's not. Charlie's booster blanket. Thank you for the super chat. It's out of love, girl. My name is usually Yo, you're little Nikki. Oh my goodness. I remember you when I comment, but I seen the opportunity. You are one of my faves. Also, I'm stuck being your blanket for 14 days. I hope you're a comfy queen. You know what I should do? For y'all who change y'all usernames and got stuck, I got to figure out a way to make sure I go live as many times as possible for the next 14 days. Because I know y'all going to want to, well, at least I hope y'all want to be here. And you're going to have to keep commenting with those names you stuck with. See, that's how I turn it around on y'all. And y'all know this is all jokes. You know I don't take that seriously. Thank you for the super chat. Now, if I sit here and go live as many times as possible for the next 14 days, and y'all in chat with a username that y'all stuck with, then what? Then what? You stuck. You stuck. See? Not blanket merch. Not blanket merch. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh, I didn't even connect that. Charlie swinging left foot. The problem is I also comment in other reaction channels chats too. Very good points. So y'all gonna be stuck commenting. Oh, it's not gonna make sense. Oh shit. I didn't even notice. That's a very good point. Bamboozle, not booster seat merch. I'm gonna get back to this.
The one where I dropped him at the pharmacy because he was screaming and almost hitting me in the car because I wanted to be alone for therapy. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna compare abuse. Because I'm sorry, but
Chantal, shut the fuck up. I can't let this comment go. Kim, thank you. If it's her, Sala, and Julia in the room, Chantal is the second smartest and Sala is the third. T. I had to make sure I read that one out loud. T.
I fail to hear any abusive behavior from Beck's stories that I've heard other than embarrassing hygiene moments. So
I had to negotiate with him for me to come here and help Pete or to come back home at all.
These are just some parallels and I'm gonna let it play through.
Spend all my time in the same room with her outside of bathroom breaks and any time I would leave to get food or see my family. There were a lot of times where she would keep me from seeing them all together, but a lot of those times I would go anyway and just decided to deal with the consequences when I got home. Whether I was leaving with or without her permission, there would be a time limit.
He'll get mad if I change plans. If I say, I'm not feeling good. Oh, you were supposed to help me with this. He just really, I feel like he just cares about himself.
So I never wanted to be in the vlogs or vlog myself, but she would hand me the camera and be like, "You're vlogging today." And if I said I didn't want to, she would say, "Well, you're working for me." And what she meant by that was she was buying food, paying the bills, and I had to earn those things. But meanwhile, I was taking care of her the whole time.
No abuse is not abuse.
Not me being muted. I did it. Y'all gotta give me some credit. It was for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds of mute. Betty, thank you. I'm 5'4". It's called being 5'4" with tall aura. Period. Thank you. Thank you. You could feel it through the screen too, right? You feel it. You feel the energy. You feel the tall aura. Hold on. I gotta see this. Hold on. I just saw it from Valgal. Charlie, new merch. Stepping on their neck, step stools for those hard to reach cabinets. You know what? I could roll with that. Because that gives me a little dig in there for other people. Period. Step stools coming soon. K Buns, thank you so much for the super chat. From a pocket-sized human, you'll always be a giant to me, even at 5'4". Thank you. Look at this. Look at that. What's that? What is it? I'm a giant I can't even think of the damn lyrics now. If I ever have the balls to actually write one of my raps and actually produce it for y'all, it's gonna have to be after the way y'all dragged me. It's gonna have to be with hype. If I ever did, hear me out, because now that I'm being consistent again, and I pour back into my content. One of the things, one of my first purchases again for the channel is actually a mic that I've been eyeing. I'm not going to say the price. I'm grateful for the support I get. So let's keep it there. And it's a mic I've been eyeing for a while, and I want to get the mic, and I feel like it would sound better. So what I was thinking of doing, because a lot of people don't know I write, I just don't share it publicly. I think I'm decent. I'm not like about to, get a record deal, but I know I could actually spit some shit. So I was thinking of asking the community a instrumental that they want me to rap on, and then do that. So when the time comes, I just want to make sure I save up and get the mic and everything, and then you're gonna actually see how I rap or whatever. Because a lot of people don't realize that's one of the reasons why my mouth is so slick, because that's just my personality, and then I turn that into rhymes or whatever. But I don't know if y'all remember me saying this, but back in 2020 when I was getting canceled, I wrote a lot of my feelings into rhymes. I got a diss track for a few creators. I don't even know that, but it's just a way to express myself. So I wasn't up here acting the fool like they wanted me to. So when a lot of times when I don't respond, I just write it out, not like a journal, like literally diss tracks. I got a diss track for a couple of people around here. They don't even know. One of them I know. I know delivered, because I heard it back because I recorded it or whatever. But there's a few. So when the time comes, I'll ask y'all for the instrumental y'all want me to do. Let me not put stipulations on it. I'm gonna have y'all do it. Not Shawty Gold. Shawty Gold about to drop bars. Listen. Period. Eat my makeup. Period. Listen, one of my favorite rhymes was over what? Now I can't think of a damn instrumental song because I'm on the spot. I gotta remember, but one of my favorites, was it a Cardi B song? I'm pretty sure it was a Cardi B song. But either way, yeah, I'll get there.
Like, you don't know what the fuck I went through with that guy. There's only 2 people who know that truth. So unless we see receipts, he literally put out cigarettes on me.
Remember, receipts, proof.
He punched me in the face.
When? Where?
Did I ever say he beat me? No, I never said that. I was never beaten. Never.
See the contradiction?
He withheld my key so I couldn't leave. He emotionally segregated me from wanting to do friggin' therapy on myself. So what did she do? Financial abuse? How? She was paying Beck's bills.
After everything I do, like, you should play with my boobs. I'm sorry, but, or something. Like, frig.
That's her issue. Chantal thinks that leads to entitlement, and that's why I put that clip in there. And I know I've repeated that a few times throughout the stream, but I really wanted to drive that point home because I remember when she said that back then, it was really, I don't think she even realized how problematic saying that was.
She was paying Beck's bills. No. Physical abuse is way worse than having to wipe someone's ass. I'm sorry.
This is a very important.
I'm going to let this all play out, and I have a couple of examples in between. And this, obviously, because I'm not a professional, I felt like this would express it and explain it a lot better.
Important topic. Let's talk first about defining this emotional, psychological abuse.
Well, first of all, let's make it very clear. Emotional and psychological abuse, Owen, is domestic violence. It's those invisible wounds that people don't see, and it looks like deception, manipulation, verbal threats, isolation. So there are a myriad of things that show up when we talk about emotional and psychological abuse.
So I guess for a lot of people, when you hear domestic violence, you think physical right away, and we can't ignore how important the psychological impacts. What are some of those effects?
Yeah, when we look at emotional and psychological abuse, we look at a perpetrator still exerting power and control over his or her victim, but we're looking at verbal threats. We're looking at put downs. We're looking at things that we call gaslighting. Hey, you're crazy. That didn't happen to you. We're looking at things that are words and tactics to further shame or make somebody feel like they're less than, and the effects can be life changing for victims. I mean, they could go through things for a lifetime like anxiety, depression, addiction. And we talk about something called the neurobiology of trauma, which is when something bad happens to you, it changes your brain chemistry. You lose agency over who you are, your decision-making abilities, how you feel about yourselves.
But from what I remember, I didn't really feel like I was making a conscious decision. I just knew that I felt bad, but I wasn't sure what was causing it at the time. I was afraid to leave, but I was being pressured to take care of others, specifically Amber's needs. Even though I know now that I had a choice, at the time I felt like I didn't, and I will always regret that.
These can have debilitating, lifelong effects, and it's so important because those are the survivors I counsel that we see in the domestic violence front.
It's just been constant. Like, I wish you guys, I've been like silently suffering through this like extreme stress.
I wonder if Beck was silently suffering as well.
That he wrecked my life for months, probably. Like, I'm gonna need therapy for sure.
So the abuser, in that sense, the impact that they have on the victim, literally they're changing who the person is by nature of the abuse?
Yeah, I mean, a victim can show up and really feel like they're a shell of themselves.
Does that sound familiar?
And feel isolated and feel anxious and feel less than. Right. And those are terrible, debilitating effects.
No, I'm waiting for an example. I need to know where Beck gave an example of abuse. Like what? You ruin people's reputations that way by saying somebody abused you when they actually didn't. So I need to see where the abuse was. She kept her away from her mom when she was dying? I never heard that in any of the... I'm pretty sure they all went to visit her mom.
Before I play the nasty ass voicemail that Amber left for Beck's mom right after surgery, that alone shows how much Chantal knows nothing about pretty much anything that Beck has been sharing. One of the biggest conversations actually don't have to do with the dirty rags. That's just the most recent talking point. So Chantal, once again, is running her fucking mouth about topics she knows nothing about. At one point, and it's going to come up, she goes and, oh, didn't Beck's mom hit Amber? No, wrong partner, dumb bitch. That's the problem with Chantal. She always want to be part of a conversation, be so loud and fucking wrong. If she had all this energy and put it into actually benefiting her life and her health, she wouldn't be up here so loud, wrong, and pretty much out of breath. Put this energy into finding some fucking mobility. Put this energy into finding your next partner. Because when Salah leaves her ass, all this time she wasted trying to talk about other victims and raging at creators, other reactors, she gonna just be sitting there stuck and alone, looking stupid as fuck. And then while we're sitting here laughing and criticizing Amber, we'll stitch that energy right back to her. And she's gonna be wishing we had that energy for Amber and staying focused on Amber, because the day will come. Let's be fucking real. And I mentioned this yesterday, I think it was, in my Discord. For the people who are like, oh, it could go whatever. Chantal doesn't realize or remember how young Salah is. Salah could stay with Chantal for another 10, 12, 15 years and still make it out of this relationship and get everything he needs to actually start a life with the person he wants. Salah is young. Salah is young as fuck. He's at the prime age to pull these type of stunts when it comes to the whatever he is pulling with Chantal. So when it comes to Chantal thinking, oh, he still wouldn't be with me, it's been 2 years. No, he could stay in this for 10 years and get everything he needs out of it. Because let's be real, Salah is going to go to Canada. And Chantal's paying off that debt to make sure it happens. And then we'll be talking about her shitty ass rags. So annoying. Let me see. Sounds like a you problem. Every time you lie about your height, your mic gets muted. Low-key, that is probably what it is. Because I've been doing so good with the mic mute. And it's just, I don't know. But y'all got to admit, I've been better. There was times in my earlier streams, I would be muted for like a whole 30 seconds to a minute, saying so much energy, like what I had at the top of my head. And then I can't repeat it because it's just like looking dumb, just silent. Just silent on the damn screen. Thank you, boo. Sorry. Anal sneezes Jesus. Wait, hold on. Charlie Gold and that chocolate factory is lit. Oh, y'all want to fight? Y'all want to fight? Hold on. I thought the only person who's gonna drag me in this stream today was Chantal, and we ain't even get to that point yet. I see what y'all doing. I see what y'all doing. Thank you for the super chat. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't even take that as shade. I love that song, and I love that instrumental. I would call it instead of 6'7", I'll call it 5'8". 5'8". You know, one of my favorite instrumentals, because I'm remembering I did not rap on it, and I don't think I do great on it, but it's gonna be a challenge for me, and that's why I want to do it. You know, like a G6, that instrumental, because I heard Megan Thee Stallion rap on it, but I don't rap as fast. Well, first of all, I don't have her skills, let's be real, but I don't rap that fast. But I wanted to try it because when she dropped that instrumental, I think like a year or two ago, murdered it. I was so inspired, but I got my struggles. But you ain't wrong, because I actually do like that. I do like that. You know what I was listening to yesterday? And I'm gonna get back to it, I promise. DMX and Cisco, What They Really Want From Us, or What They Really Want. And I actually low-key want to be on that. May you rest in peace, DMX. But that was a good song. Dungeons and Roses. He probably put them out in her navel since it has the sludge in there, so it just fizzles out so it wouldn't burn, but it never happened. So oh, you had your caffeine today. Thank you for the super chat. Charlie Tone, I think it's a play off of talent, I'm assuming. I do be spitting, thank you. Y'all keep fucking around. I'm about to write some diss tracks for y'all. Could you imagine? Okay, hear me out. And then I'm gonna get back to it. Hear me out. What if instead of infighting, we gotta respond with diss tracks? So instead of people going live to stream about 2 to 3 hours or whatever about a back and forth, we just start doing diss tracks. I think it would actually be entertaining for the community instead of the bullshit that's been going on for the past few years. Everybody got to rate diss tracks. I'm only mentioning that because I know I would kill every single one of y'all. But
I'm tired of not being appreciated when
I forgot. That's what sucks. Y'all will give me so much good energy, and then I remember what we're going back to, and it just kills it. This is the voicemail that Amberlynn Reed, the piece of shit that she is, decided to leave Beck's mom. And Chantal, I'm guessing, didn't even know this. Talking about, didn't they go visit her in the hospital? Shut the fuck up, dumbass.
I try to help you the best that I can. And it's just frustrating. This whole situation is super frustrating.
Talking to Becky's mom,
and I
right
finally
after
just
she
kind of
had
wanted
her
to
surgery.
speak. I am not trying to argue with you. That is the last thing I want to do since you just got out of surgery. I am just tired of the added drama onto my YouTube. And I'm tired of not being appreciated when I try to help you the best that I can. And it's just frustrating. This whole situation is super frustrating. And I finally just kind of wanted to speak upon the situation.
It was a lot of different things, but whenever my family started seeing less of me, they were concerned. My family pointed out that Amber was controlling, that I was seeing them so much less, and voiced their concerns about my well-being while caring for her to the extent that I did. The day of the intervention, my family asked to meet me at a park, and I had no idea why. This all happened during the bad times, so I don't remember everything that was said. My mom was the one who planned it. She talked to my sisters and said that she wanted to meet up with me away from the rest of the family and talk about her concerns. My mom and sisters all met me at the park and sat down with me. Mom felt like I was being held hostage by Amber and being kept from seeing the family. She saw the state my mental health was in because she had never seen it become so bad before. Because of that, she was really concerned for my safety and just wanted me to leave her in the situation I was in. Challenger Girl ATX, I hope with your belief in the afterlife you can get peace with your mom, that your mom can see that you got away, you got safe, you got happy, and you found real love. As a mom, I wanted you to know that. Thank you so much, Challenger Girl ATX. I really hope my mom does know that too, because, you know, I just wish I would have been able to do all this when my mom was still alive, because she passed thinking that I was stuck, and I hate that.
Okay, real quick before I get to, because there's a few funny comments that I want to get to. First, listen, when a powdered possum gets in my chat and really says the wrong thing, sometimes I like to give you a little attention. Hi, Amila. It don't matter, bitch. Anyways, you very salty. It seems very personal for you. She really affects you. I don't think you should talk like that when you yourself are over 100 kilograms. I ain't gonna lie, I'm in a state, so I'm not sure what 100 kilograms is, but because it says 100 and I haven't seen a 1 for a very long time, I'll take it. Thank you. What about me says salty? What about me says salty? It sounds like you salty from there. Because you see the rest of us having a good time. It's a very tough topic and we still getting laughs out of this. So I hope you get comfortable. You sound salty. It's okay, boo. It's okay. And there was another comment you had, because I'm going to give you attention. Hold on. Like, I don't support her or anything, but hating on a person because she eats on camera when you yourself is overweight is wrong on so many levels. First of all, I don't know if you're listening to the stream on mute. I do tend to mute myself a lot. I don't know if that means you're muting just the whole sound. That's not what we're talking about today. And even if I want to talk about her eating, guess what I don't do? I don't sit here and monetizing disordered eating when it comes to stuff like that. That's why I could sit here and do that. And you know what's so crazy, girl? When I get off of here, I'm gonna go heat up my dinner. And you know what that is? Wings, a big back meal. It's gonna be wings and pizza. Wings and pizza. My big back ass is gonna eat wings and pizza after this. And I'm gonna still sit here and drag the fuck out of Chantal. What, she remind you of a cousin? Your grandmother? Because it sounds like you taking it personal. If you connect with her that much, who Who she remind you of from your family? Because based on your profile pic, it ain't you. She remind you of your auntie? It's personal to you? Did they lose a leg?
Didn't Beck's mom beat Amberlynn up? How do you know that, Evie, that she didn't want her to go to the hospital? She told Beck you can't go see your own mom. I don't know. I highly doubt that.
So on average, when I would be downstairs with my friends, the timer would be about set for 30 minutes. And when it came to seeing my family or leaving in general, she would just ask me when did I plan on being back. And whenever I would give her a time, she would give me a time sooner than that for me to be back.
Amberlynn wasn't physically forcing Beck to not go see her mom. If somebody told me not to go see my mom when she's sick, I would tell them to fuck off and go do it anyway.
Chantal said if some, you know what, let me let it play.
What is Amberlynn gonna do? Chase her?
He got so mad at me. He didn't want me to help Pete's mom. He's like, you pick Pete, or because I was gonna be a few hours. He's like, you didn't tell me you were gonna be that long. Like, just like anytime I want to help anybody other than him, he gets mad. That's how I feel.
I'm not ditching Pete's for Natter. There's room in my life for everybody. And if there's not, I'm not going to ditch a friendship of 20 years for somebody. No, I don't want to spend one night away from Natter. Why? He's still going to be depressed when I leave. He's still going to be depressed when I leave the next morning.
If somebody told me not to go see my mom when she's sick, I would tell them to fuck off and go do it anyway.
Not only did Chantal ditch Pete's, ditch her dying grandmother, I want to remind y'all of this clip right here. This is the man who sat with his whole chest on his platform and said Chantal's mom was fucking her husband's best friend. And Chantal still chased this man afterwards. Just a reminder, because I know there's a few sprinkled in new people. Chantal still chased this man after he sat on his platform and said this.
If you want me to talk about Bride, tell her. I gave her a hit yesterday. If you want to talk like this, you want to go, I can go. I can't be dirty like you. When you talk about Bride with other people, think about your Bride. I don't see whose mother sleep with other guy with his husband, boyfriend, with her husband, best friend, sorry, and go talk to her sister, to her daughter about this.
Now, just in case you didn't understand through the mumbling, because he can't speak clearly through all his big ass crooked teeth, he's claiming Chantal told him that her mother shared that she once slept with her husband's best friend. There's a lot of things Natter says I don't believe. That was so left field. I believe Chantal said that to Natter. Now, is it true about Chantal's mother? I have no clue. Because Chantal stay making up story times, stay lying about her life. But do I believe Chantal said that to Natter? Absolutely. And Chantal still chased this man. So Chantal can't believe that Beck could allow somebody to stop them from doing this and this and that. But Natter stopped her from being there for her best friend, the only friend she's truly ever had, when he was having mental health issues. Natter stopped her from being there for her grandmother who was dying, who pretty much raised her. But Chantal can't understand why Beck would still stay by Amber's side, even though what? Please, you sound so dumb. So dumb. Oof, my God. Kel, thank you for the super chat. Our lady deserves extra for all she's been having to watch and deal with in Girl World lately. Love you, boo. Thank you. Baby, you know what's so crazy? I literally had a plan. I don't know if y'all saw my last stream and I was like, oh, I'll be back probably Sunday. I literally had a plan to take the next couple of days, collect some clips because I like to organize my receipts and clips on Sundays. And then I get in Discord and somebody in Discord said, oh, Charlie, Chantal has something to say about you. She's popping off about you. And I'm like, what I do? The fuck? She could talk shit, but damn, I haven't been on you. And that's the reason we have this stream today. Amber's on break, so it's going to give me the time to focus on a few other things, a few other streams that I needed to focus on. And now Chantal running her mouth again. Now I'm back on you, Big Back. And then on top of that, someone in my Discord gave me the very bright idea to pull up and edit the stream where Chantal went to that hotel and was waiting on Natter and got denied. I have a time, I think I have the timeline of when it was, but I have pretty much all her content archived. So now I got to pull that up and drag that bitch and laugh at her. Because she was being so smug, talking about she could have Natter whenever she wants. It was around the time that she was pushing back on viewers, and Natter still didn't show up. She paid for that room and everything. And Natter told her nope. So look at you. Remember, when you say my name, if I answer the call, good luck, bitch. Good luck. Allison, thank you for the super chat. Charlie's going to end up spitting bars on a diss track, but only realize after she's muted the whole damn track. Why is this probably accurate? That's not funny. I would record a whole diss track on mute. That's the sad part. That's not funny. Fuck you, Alice. Well, you wouldn't know because I wouldn't upload it. That is so accurate. It's so sad. One day I'm going to master this live streaming shit. One day. And we're going to think back to my beginning days. Thank you, Allison. All jokes, I don't take that seriously. Thank you. Because it was a little too accurate, so it hurt a little bit. Oof. Hey, since it's Chris, the choker was fighting for dear life. Listen, that choker was fighting for dear life. I'm so happy we could laugh together. I'm so happy y'all stick with me for this long. Because one thing about me, bitch, I'm going to talk and make it a mega stream every single time. Knowing damn well I got to go stream after this. But at least I'll be eating my pizza and wings and watching messy television. Thank you again, Chris. Nevaeh Sin, thank you, boo. Love you, Charlie. First time catching your live. Have to say you're stunning. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed. Baby, I've been getting dragged this whole stream. La, thank you for the super chat. Her chewing has the same level of squish as slime. I don't know if that's an actual word. Again, I didn't graduate college, so I'm gonna say squish as slime. Yeah, and you know what get me when Chantal, when she eats and shit like that, the way she pretty much has the mic in her fucking throat. I'm sure there's like a kink for that, probably with feeders. What would y'all think? Oh my God, what if? Okay, hear me out. I know I'm about to paint a picture. You know that mic that picks up everything. Imagine if Chantal put it under one of her rolls and just recorded that. Do you think that would be ASMR? Do you think there's a kink that would pay for that? Like she just puts the mic underneath one of her rolls. You know how there's those YouTube videos that plays the rain sounds for like 12 hours? It's just hours of Chantal's, the sound of her rolls. Not me creating a whole new genre. Can somebody pay me? Low-key, that was kind of lit the way I just came up with that. So she just puts the mic in one of her rolls underneath one of her stomachs. And that could be like rain sound. That might actually put somebody to sleep. You can't front. That might put somebody to sleep. The way my brain works, sometimes I impress myself. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I impress myself. I do. Lala, thank you. Charlie's journal entry today. Dear Diary, my chat roasted me today. Anyone nervous for an even worse break bonding video? It's okay because I'm going to work on it. And y'all deserve it. I'm going to work on it. Thank you for the super chat. Hold on. Let me see if y'all like that. Oh, nobody likes the idea? Not the door. That don't sound good to y'all? Not ASMR freaks rebuke. I mean, fans rebuke that. That don't sound. Not what. That don't sound good to y'all. Not one person thinks that's interesting. I think it's interesting. You gotta admit the creativity that's just sitting up here rent free. Somebody gotta agree. Meow meow. Thank you. How you heating your food? Can you? Can you reach the microwave? I can reach, thank you. You know what, Meow Meow? I would thought with that username you should have been sweet. That is such a sweet name, Meow Meow. And you over here dragging me. Change your username. Thank you. Charlie's booster blanket. Everyone better like the stream or I'm leaving and taking taking Charlie out the front. I'm gonna read that again. Charlie's booster blanket said, everybody better like the stream or I'm leaving and taking Charlie out the frame. I will never share a personal thing with y'all ever again. That comment 8. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Z, thank you so much for the gifted members. I deserve it. Thank you so much. New members enjoy. Y'all ain't shit. What have I done? Kel, thank you. Take my money. We'll be doing our own rendition of bad lip readings, except it'll be 500%. Oh, 500% more hilarious and entertaining. Thank you, boo. The way I'm gonna watch this back, because I like to watch it back to see what I could do better. And the whole stream is me being gagged by my chat. This stream don't even need timestamps. It's gonna be intro, start of reaction, and then it goes straight to chat dragging Charlie for the whole stream. So if anybody looking for timestamps, you don't need it. It's me being dragged this whole stream. Literally. Kiara, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. Yay, I'm a member again. Take your short butt out, Charlie. Hi, boo. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna get back.
Amber Lynn has never displayed any kind of like abusive behavior or any kind of her demeanor. Like you've seen Natturd be a complete asshole. What about the time we were live and I went to get up and leave and he forced me to stay physically? He got in my way and I said no.
And I don't really want to talk about like the details of what happened between us in these fights and stuff like that, but we had a very toxic, abusive relationship, and I'm gonna say that it was abusive at times on both ends.
Amber Lynn has never displayed any kind of like abusive behavior or any kind of her demeanor.
So I guess for a lot of
this talking point is such a dangerous one, and it just shows how ignorant Chantal is, and she should have shut the fuck up.
people, when you hear domestic violence, you think physical right away, and we can't ignore how important the psychological impacts. What are some of those effects on a person?
Yeah, when we look at emotional and psychological abuse, we look at a perpetrator still exerting power and control over his or her victim, but we're looking at verbal threats. We're looking at put downs.
So I never wanted to be in the...
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speed through the part where someone brings me up in chat and she just goes off. But before I do that, I'm gonna Dungeons and Roses. There's a video in the description about it's like a tutorial to get into the Discord. It's just a general tutorial of how you link your YouTube account to Discord. If for any reason that does not work for you, DM me on Twitter. Normally when I get off of stream, I'm checking my Twitter DMs anyways for this specific reason. DM me on Twitter. If one of my mods can please drop my Twitter account on in the chat, please, and then I'll send you a link when I get out of here. I normally take about 20 to 30 minutes, and then I start sending out links to the viewers who need it. So I got you. Hold on. Let me see. I think I got no. Nevea, thank you so much, boo. It's okay, Charlie. I'm 5'2". I got you. Period. Thank you, boo. It's all the people around my height who's coming in to help me. No, where was Matthew's comment? Matthew, I saw your comment and I wanted to bring it on screen. Damn it. I think Matthew said that I was gonna need 2 blankets when I get my titties done to make sure they in frame. I laugh because it's true. I want to find your comments. I'm so mad at myself. I should have just saved it. There it goes. Matthew said Charlie's gonna need to double that blanket once she gets her titties done to make sure they're in frame. Baby, triple. I know that's dragging triple. Period. Let me Let me see. Please tell me I could find it. I don't know when she says my name. I think it's towards the end. Let me see.
What it makes me realize?
No. Let me see. Is this it? I'm just trying to see.
What alibi? What alibi, Dandelion, are you talking?
Girl, you should have dropped that conversation too. Hold on.
Oh, like.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
So where am I defending him? You just hear what.
Girl, shut up. Anyways, I'll get to it on a different stream. Pretty much, someone brings me up, and Chantal immediately goes to Charlie Go could suck a dick. Da, 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 da. And I'm just like, okay. Like, Chantal still is triggered by my existence. I don't even know why my name came up in the chat. I don't know if it's because I was alive at the time, or maybe it's because I've been covering the Beck and Amber stuff. But pretty much, so my new intro, if you see it, that's where it's coming from. I just wanted to play it up. Play it another time if it's relevant. But pretty much Chantal went into this whole thing like Charlie Go could suck a dick. And she was saying that I lost weight out of spite. I actually just dipped out of the, away from the internet and just did it privately. But let's pretend for a second, because my weight loss, mind you, I still have a shit ton to lose. My weight loss triggered Chantal, and it still does because my existence triggered Chantal. But let's pretend for a second I did lose the weight out of spite. I still had to put in the work. Something Chantal still hasn't been able to do. The only time Chantal has lost a significant amount of weight is because she was doing illegal drugs. So please be fucking for real. And this whole like, oh, she could suck a dick. Bitch, I can. And when I do, I don't get the clap. And when I do, I don't pay for it. That's the thing. And when I suck pussy, it's because I want to. It's not because I'm sitting there trying to oppress a fucking crackhead that I have to pay to give me STDs. So yes, I can suck a dick. And pussy too. And the results are never what her results are. Simple. Stupid. Just bitter and loud. Allison, thank you, boo. Gonna get you a dentist for your B-day. Not a dentist chair for my birthday. Thank you, boo. But yeah, Chantal was sitting there like really like thinking she ate. Girl, when it comes like when it's over here, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You better focus on your sister and everybody else you clocking. Don't bring it back over here. Because the last thing you need is me to give you attention again. Please. I know Amber's somewhere stewing, trying to figure out different ways to copyright strike me. I don't know if y'all know, but I feel like you would know by now. Amber had DM'd the ankle to pretty much warn them and threaten them that she was going to copyright strike them or whatever. So the ankle took the video down to reinstate it like with a different format. And a lot of people don't understand. One of the reasons I believe Amber did that is because to fight a copyright strike, you have to give over your personal info. And I don't know if you've been watching me long enough. Anytime somebody copyright strike me, baby, here's my info. Take me to court or shut the fuck up. Because at most what happens, you sit out for a couple of weeks. Like Natter, for the most part, like the last quarter of the last year, Natter struck me, I want to say around 12 times. No, I think he attempted 12, but I think only 4 or 5 went through. Either way, I wasn't consistent on the platform, so people didn't notice. But one of the reasons that I was a little like spotty towards the end of the year as far as content is because I just kept sitting out and sending my info. Like, here you go, sue me, bitch. And guess what? He's a broke ass, bum ass meth head. He ain't do nothing. Just like with tonight's stream, he might strike it. Who knows? I don't care. I'm gonna send him my info. Sue me or don't. Same goes for Amber. Same thing. Oh yeah, I don't know. I didn't talk about it like that. But yeah, Nada struck me like mad times. It was, I think it was September, October, and November. I don't think he struck me in December. I mostly had talked about it on Twitter and my Discord, so that might play a part in why it's a surprise to some of you guys. But yeah, Nada was striking the fuck out of my channel at one point, and it came out of nowhere because it was like older content. But in my mind, I felt like maybe his court case wasn't going good and he just needed to take that out on somebody. I don't know if Natter thinks I wasn't going to send my info, but I sure did. Just like I was sending it straight to Amber. So Amber knows who to try because, first of all, Amber knows not to DM me. Like, baby, don't do that. But yeah. Thank you guys. Okay, a little over 3 hours. Not horrible. Not horrible. Again, for any new members who have access to the Discord, if you are having trouble, please DM me on Twitter. You can also email me too, because I've had a couple of people email me. But yes, and to all my Discord fam, I will be in there. It's 8:31. I'll probably be in there in the next 15 minutes. I really do need to heat up this dinner though, because I'm hungry. But yeah, I will definitely be in there in a few minutes. Thank you for spending all this time with me. And if you are watching on playback and you made it this far, God bless you. Because baby, when y'all make it this far on playbacks, I know y'all real, for real. And Bamboozled, I agree. Salty Crab handled it perfectly. No, not even just Salty Crab. Did y'all see how Zach handled his upload? Did y'all see that? Did you see Zach's upload? Chef's kiss. And the numbers, beautiful. Y'all came through for Zach's upload. But y'all have a great night. And chances are, as long as none of these bitches act up, I will bring my ass back up on here on Tuesday, because we also have the members only stream. The first members only stream on Amber's official break. Good night, y'all.
My type, typically, if I'm looking for somebody like attractive, tall enough, in really good shape, a nice jaw, chiseled features, black, like dark hair, dark eyes, smells good.
It is gross. I'm a gross person. Let me be gross. Just don't come near me. Don't fuck me.
Nice hands, like works good with their hands. It's just like the hypocrisy of it.
You think I have no standards at all? Well, they're low, but...
After I shit at his house, I bend over in my lingerie and say, "Wipe me, daddy."
Well, like, I'm not the only person on the internet who rages, right?
No, but you do rage kind of a lot.
I'm thinking of taking anger management because I don't deal with my anger very, very well.
My overreaching message? Tough. If you also don't want to die, you can't do all the other things you want. And what gets me? Okay, when I was doing my A-levels at school, we went to London to visit some art galleries. And I think it was in the Hayward in London, the Museum of Modern Art. I think it was the Hayward, I might have the name wrong. There was a display, an exhibit that had 2 TV screens. And on one screen, it had a man in a suit jumping up and down, going quack, 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 quack. And on the other side, on a TV screen facing it, it had a jester jumping up and down, going no, 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 no. And it was essentially illustrating how both of those things took the same amount of effort. And I think about that when I look at her, when I look at her videos, when I look at how hard she works to wriggle out of the things she actually needs to do.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you.